let him run through the team.
Just sit right back and hear a tale of a podcast crew who gather around the mighty drink to give their point of view. As man is the panel by, he shows that he has fun, and Johnny, our host, will jump along, guiding us through the storm, guiding us through the storm. Big T's our rock, he keeps us true, he often gets his say. And just alive, he knows the girls and everything dragons win. And everything dragons win. The Mad Dragon Podcast is a journey unforeseen. With Tasman and Donnie to the moon. And there's Big T and Coco. Just the star, Mazza and the other crew. Here on the Mad Dragon Podcast.
Well, good day, Dragons fans. I'm Big T, and welcome to another fire-breathing episode of the Mad Dragon Podcast, where the passion is real and the optimism is a little bit biased. On Saturday, we're heading out to the spiritual home of the Red V, up the Cogra Oval, where the grass is sacred and the air smells like barbecued shark just a little bit. Let's talk about the enemy, Cronulla Sharks, those scaly little neighbours of ours down the road, fresh off a four-game winning streak. They're cocky and they think they're the kings. They think they're the kings of the Shire. But lucky for us, this ain't the Shire. This is Dragons territory. Meanwhile, the Red V snapped the Canberra Raiders' 9-game winning streak. Never count the Dragons out when the fire's lit. I think we've still got a chance. So tonight, it's more than just a footy match. It's a local derby. The bragging rights we need. And it's the Dragons versus the Scummers. Let's bring in the panel. We've got Coco, the Queen of the Hill. She's got more passion than the Dragons behind enemy lines. It's a fiery, fierce Coco.
Hi, everyone. How are you all going? Are we ready for the Sharks this weekend?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hope so.
Now
Good. Thank you. How are you?
Jess, we're good, thanks, mate. We're all good. Thank you very much. We've got Jesse. He's got more knowledge than he's sharper on the knowledge than a Sharks too.
Good evening, all.
He bleeds red and white, and he knows everything NRLW. He knows everything. It's Jess. Give it up for him, Jess. Yay!
Sorry, I couldn't be on briefly. I had it on briefly on Sunday, but as I was travelling back from Newcastle, but I'm back here and ready to go for tonight.
Good stuff. We've got Rob too. He's the voice of reason, the man who's seen more derbies than the Sharks have played finals football. It's the Minnow Dragon himself. Rob Saguna. How you going, Rob?
I'm good, mate. Flog those bastard Sharks. Flog them. Flog them. I'm sick of living in the Sutherland Shire and putting up with current supporters.
What's the talk about in the Shire this week, Rob?
It's frustrating.
Yeah, we'll get to that, Rob. I'll ask you some good questions about that. And the man who's got more scoops than the Bronton stands on Screamery. He's young, he's bold. Make some noise for a scoop!
It's his first Tuesday appearance for a while.
It is. He's been there a while. Yeah, so we'll get into some of the but we'll go through the two Dragons teams first. We'll go through the two Dragons teams first. Liam, do you want to run through the men?
Sure can, Big T. So for the men's line-up fullback, you got Clint Cuthson as one of the co-captains. Lining up on the wings, you got Tyrell Sloan and Corey Allen. And lining up in centres, you got Moses Sully and Matt Feeney. In the halves, you got Larkin Kintogia and Kyle Flanagan. In the front row, you got Emre Gula and David Clemmer. And then for the hooking position, the other co-captain, Captain Cook, which is Damien Cook. Line up in the second row, you got Luciano Leilua and Michael Molo. And locking the scrum in the number 13 for his last game against the Sharks as a Dragon, Jacques de Bellin. On the bench, you got Jack Liddell, Hamish Stewart, Yahame Silly, and Blake Blocker-Lorry. And the 18th man, who could make his potential debut this week, in Hayden Buchanan. And in the reserves, you got Ben Murdoch Masilla, Lachlan Ilias, the other player who could potentially make his debut this week as well, in Jacob Halengahu. Yeah, and lock in the bench in the number 22, the ex-PT himself, Loco Pacific Tonga, and the coach for the men's, Shane Senior Flanagan.
Shane Senior. All right.
Well,
Thanks,
I saw
Steve.
Loco on Sunday up in Newcastle. I told him he should be in the first grade team. He said, "Thanks for the support, bro."
Good on him. All right, Jess, do you want to run through the girls' team?
Yes, it's a different
We'll
looking
get back
side.
to them later. We'll get back to them later, but run through the team.
So yes, it is a different looking side. We've been smashed by injury, so we've lost Nina Maynard Perrin. She's out for a few weeks with a knee injury. Trinity Tauaniai's got a shoulder injury. Racine McGregor's out suspended for that hip drop on Cassie Tohi Hiku. And yeah, we've been hit hard by injury. And unfortunately, Margot Vella, she's picked up a season-ending ACL injury, Big T. Very unfortunate for Margot Vella.
Sad
Was
days
named
for Margot.
player of the match on Sunday by Coach Nathan Cross as well. She had a great game at fullback.
And she played the rest of the game with the injury, didn't she?
Yeah, tough.
Incredible.
Wow. So do you know when she actually got it?
When she probably did the splits, I'd say.
Do you know roughly around about where that was?
That was probably late in the game when she was
in the game.
trying to. I think she was just trying to make a run, and then she slipped over. A lot of the girls said the with all the rain that happened in Newcastle, there was 2 lightning delays, 2 on the Saturday. It was all mud at McDonald Jones Stadium, and that's not ideal for all the players. And the wear and tear of the turf at Newcastle would have taken a blow as well with the heavy rain.
For sure, yeah.
So at fullback, the debutante, I thought she was fantastic on debut. Was a try scorer in the game against Parramatta. Tyra Ekapati as a fullback. Maria Paseka comes in for her second NRLW game on the wing. Jamie Millard on the other wing. Shanae Lendl, 2 try assists in that game of Magic Round. She'll partner Keely Brown in the centres. Maddie Studden is a new face. She's played for the Dragons before back in 2019, is a former New South Wales and Gila Rouge representative, so hasn't played NRLW since 2023 with the Sharks. And Casey Ray returns from the 11-day stand-down protocols. She will get her first crack in the 7 jersey. Up front, Maddie Mulhall. Bronte Wilson will get her first start in the run-on side. Zali Hopkins is the skull captain this week. She'll go back to dummy half. A strong back row here of Ella Costa, Charlotte Basham, and locking the scrum, Hannah Southwell. On the bench, another debutante, Tori Shipton, the New South Wales under-19s representative, Olivia Ingram. So this week is Indigenous round 2. So Ella Costa and Olivia Ingram, our 2 Indigenous representatives there. Jamie Lee McGregor and another debutante who's also a development player in Talia O'Brien. And on the reserve, Sarah Sautia, Mackenzie Lee, Grace Hamilton, and Pia Tapsell, of course, coached by Nathan Cross.
Oh, who's the 22nd player there? Yeah, who's number 22?
Do you know her?
I know Lisa Marie Cooper. Yeah, she's going to go run this week. The Dragons didn't name a player, so I named one. I just named one. I just put Coco in last week, and Lisa Marie gets a run this week. So there you go, Lisa Marie. You can have a run with the Dragons on the weekend.
The Steelers, they've had to obviously that we've been hit hard by injuries with this side, and they've rewarded some players in good form for the Illawarra Steelers to call up to the NRLW side. So that's nice to see, Coco. Some Steelers players being rewarded there.
Yeah, yes, it is. I think it's lovely to see both St. George and Illawarra girls being able to come in and play for the team. Like St. George, Illawarra. So it's great. And, they can all talk about their own, club beginnings and, why not? Good on them. And good and that's very bright on the coach. Very bright, for him to be like, yeah, bring some of the other girls in and give them a chance. So respect to the coach too.
Yep, our injury list is quite extensive, and we're only 5 rounds into the competition. So that's a topic that's been on it's been in discussion for a couple of years now to extend to a top 30, but we'll talk about that a little later.
Do you want to just run us through what's happening down the bottom here, Jess? We've got the banner running.
That's
what's
right.
happening?
So right now we've got the Harvey Norman Women's Premiership game up at Cogra. Our two clubs going head to head tonight. The Dragons are up against the Illawarra Steelers in the Harvey Norman Women's Premiership. That game was supposed to be played last night at the New South Wales Centre of Excellence out there at Sydney Olympic Park, but due to the weather, it had to be postponed, and they are playing it tonight at Cogra. So it is a Dragons home game, and I can give you an update of that. So right now, it's half time, and it's Illawarra leading 20 points to 6.
20 points.
So Coco, go the Steelers, 20 points to 6. They're looking like going 5 from 5.
Well, Coco's not there, but she'll come back.
Coco,
There
Steelers
she
looking
is.
good
Oh,
at half
sorry.
time. They're leading 20 to 6.
Good job. My phone internet's playing up, so I'm trying to see. I did see you guys. I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. Very sorry about that, guys.
No.
I fixed it.
That's all good, Coco.
All right,
Half
while we've
time,
got
the
you,
Steelers leading 20 to 6, Coco.
That's great. I love it. I love it. That's great.
while we've got you there, Coco,
Yeah.
do you want to explain? Just talk us through this Indigenous round. It's Indigenous now. By the way, it's Indigenous round this week. Jess, can you put those jerseys up? They are our Indigenous jerseys.
Yep.
There
So
they
for
are.
the first time, there'll be an NRLNW Indigenous round as well, Coco, and you can see our
Yes.
players repping the jersey, and they'll be wearing that this weekend. It's actually for the next 2 weekends for a change. So we
Yep.
see here Olivia Ingram, Tyrell Sloan, and Ella Costa, Coco. What's
Yes,
your
very-
first thoughts on this jersey?
I thought it was really beautiful. The way I love this round because I think the Indigenous artists get a chance to showcase their own ability, their own creativity, and their story. And I love every year. I love seeing all the different jerseys, especially ours. I actually bought my jersey a couple of weeks ago, and I've been wearing it. And when I went to the fan day, Bobby Law was really impressed with it, and she was really happy. She said, "Oh, that's mad! This is our jersey. We're going to wear it," and she was really proud as well to see it because I think they haven't seen it yet, so I think I brought it out early. So and I actually have it. Actually, if you can see, I've got
So-
mine.
Nice.
Sorry if you can't see it.
Opposite.
Will you be
the
repping it at the game on Saturday?
Oh, definitely. So the jersey is about culture, the land, the sky, and recognition to the 6 seasons of the Darawal land that we are on. And it's also about the elders and the women that are the nurturers, the educators. So it's a bit of about elders, the women, and community, and that's what it means. That's a short form. So there we go. Yes.
Who's the artist? Do we?
He's from Shellhaven. Hang on. If you can't, can you still hear me? If you can't,
Yeah,
hear
we
me,
got you.
Okay, cool.
We got ya.
I'm just getting it is a Darug artist, and he's from Shell Cove, called Kane Wright, and he was a narrates and profound story of the Darawal community celebrating its 6 seasons and the wisdom of our elders who guide the land, sea, and sky. So that's what it means, and and also the creating a vibrant connection between motherland and father sky, with all the different, and if you see all the different animals, it's the totem of each player's totem of their mob. That's what they mean, and that's what it means as well. So
Cool.
it's
And
But it's very
apparently,
special.
Coco, we're playing on Saturday. We're playing in the land of the Bidjigal and Bedigal peoples. Do you know
Yes.
much about that?
Not really, but each Aboriginal mob is different in
Yeah.
every, like Cogra is different to Wollongong, so we're Darawal or Woody, and then so same with Big T down in Yarra, he would be Yuin country. So everyone has a different mob, but it's they all come together. That's what we want for Indigenous and Torres Strait Island round, is to come together and appreciate the culture and learn and just be kind to one another. It's,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep. And Coco, for the first time, it extends into the NRLW as well. What's your take on that? Now the girls will also be wearing Indigenous jerseys, all the clubs.
I think that's brilliant too, because I think it's good for men and it's good for women. So, and we've got a lot of Indigenous women in NRL as well, NRLW, and I think it's makes them proud and feel confident in the way they can be inclusive. So I think it's really lovely to see.
Nice. Well, thanks for that, Coco.
Not a problem.
So before we go into anything else, we've got to go here. We haven't got a Shark supporter tonight, but
For hiding
It's
under
all-
a rock.
Come with me as we go behind enemy lines.
well, good day, Dragons fans. I'm Big T, and this is Behind Enemy Lines, round 23. It's nearly over. What are we going to do in the summer? Anyway, round 23, Sharkies. We were going to have a guest, but he's had to pull out. Salo Dan was supposed to come back to us, but anyway, he's not coming. I'll just run through the Sharkies team. Will Kennedy, Sione Katoa, and Ronaldo Mulatalo. It's a great name on the wings. Jesse Ramian assists for Talakai in the centres. Braden Trindle and Nico Hines in the halves. Adam Fanil Blake, Blake Bradley, and Oregon Kafusi in the front row. Britton Nikora, Teague Wilton, and our old captain Cam Mack locks the scrum. So Dragons bound Daniel Atkinson, Toby the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Tom Hazleton, Braden Hammy-Newelly is the 17th player. Billy Burns is 18th.
Donny's boy.
Donny's boy, Billy Burns. Marween Hiroti, Hohep Peru, Jaden Berrells, and Detective Sam Stonestreet on the extended bench. Okay, I've got the Cronulla fan. We would have had a Cronulla fan.
Coach.
We would have had. Coached by Craig Fitzgibbons as well. Yeah, another ex-Dragon, ex-Illawarra.
Bitsy.
Good old Skeletor. I was going to say to Saturday, Dan, this has got to be their strongest side they could put out there. They've got IL Coro injured, but they just put Siosifa Talakai into the side. What do you reckon of that side, Jess?
It's pretty good. Yeah, they had, as you highlighted earlier, they've had the Wados over the last 5 years, and they've got a lot more to play for this weekend. They've won 4 in a row, and they'll be looking to extend that as well, and continue their dominant run over us because they've got bigger games ahead. And if they want to play finals footy, they've got to continue to win this, and they'll definitely will have this one circled as a win.
For sure, exactly right. I think everybody's got the Dragons down for a win, but we've shown a few sides that we can really go with them. Rob, it's an indifferent season for the Sharks. They sit low on the table as compared to last year. They were 4th last year. This time of the year, they're 131 plus, and this year they're 7th with plus 43. What would you put that slide down to?
Their form, their key players in the halves, Braden Twindrell and Nicholas Hines, have not performed to the level that they're getting paid, especially Hines, $1 million plus halfback. They've just been inconsistent, even though they stole AFB from us, who we should have got. Former Dragons, obviously St. George Illawarra Jr. They've just been inconsistent. They've suffered a little bit of what's happened to us in the last X amount of years. They obviously turned around last week, but I still think there's some inconsistencies there. They've struggled to score points, and there's a fair few mistakes in them, whereas previous years they've been very strong defensively. It wouldn't make those errors that they're currently making. So, to be honest with you, I look at it the reverse way, Jesse. I think they're there for taking. I don't see anything in the Sharks that they're anywhere near a top 4 team.
There's still an outside chance of making it.
St George can beat anybody on their day, especially the better teams. And I think I just saw before they're on 685 wins and 686 losses, the Sharkies, an all-time record. So instead of them evening up that, I hope St George absolutely, well and truly smash them, mate. I really do. I can't stand them. They came in the competition in 1967, born on the St George Dragons. So, can't stand. I live in the Southern Shire, and just ridiculous how the supporters go on in regards to this team. So, I don't see anything in the Sharks, to be honest with you, that would worry me that they're going to absolutely smash us off the park.
We were in a winning position against them last time, Rob. We just didn't come out in the second half.
Yes, correct. I mean, we were up, we were ahead.
18-6.
I don't know what happened the second half. We absolutely just, and this has happened to us previous to the last, say, 5 matches or 6 matches this season, where we just, Big T said it, we were a one-half team, earlier on in mid-season. We'd play a half and then we wouldn't play the second half especially. So I think we've improved since then. I really do.
I think we have too.
I think the key player we're going to shut down is Blake Brayley. He's been running. He just runs all day. He's been one of the key reasons why they've won 4 in a row.
But also, can I just point out,
he's going on a kangaroo tour, I reckon.
Oh, for sure. But on that, they have won the same amount of games as they won last year, but they were in 4th last year. Now they're in 7th. So that tells you how, because we've got Canterbury, we've got Canberra, we've got the Warriors
and Melbourne
up there. Well, Melbourne, we knew were going to be there,
and Penrith obviously there too.
But we knew Melbourne were going to be in the top
Brisbane.
4.
We got Brisbane up there too.
They're not top 4. So we knew Melbourne were going to be top 4. Canterbury, Canberra, and the Warriors are a surprise. So that's why Cronulla are running 7th, I think.
And
they're not in the same form they were as last year either.
No, they're not. Also, for and against is worse. So they're on the slide.
Confidence. You got to smash Hines. If you smash Hines and don't let him in the game, you got to obviously not let Fanua Blake run the ball up so hard, offload, all that sort of stuff. They've got some key players there. If you really get into them, we'll win. It's as simple as that.
Fanua Blake.
Braden Trindle.
Yeah, Trindle's going to be up. But Fanua Blake, you just got to watch. He goes to the line, and then he does a pirouette.
Yeah.
He rolls out of the tackle. Well, every good front rower should do it. If you run at the line, you hit him on the outside shoulder, and you spin. And then you move away from that's how I played my football anyway. But So what was the next question? I was going to ask him. You're on a 4-game winning streak. Who's been your standout player? But I don't care. I'm like Ricky Gervais. I don't care.
Like Bailey for me.
It would be Will Kennedy for me. Like Will Kennedy. Yeah, Will Kennedy. He's been playing very well. And Trindle. But yeah, Blake Brayley as well.
Kennedy's off contract next year. What do you think? We should go for him?
Yeah,
why not?
We don't need a fullback.
Yeah, but Gutho's not playing 110%.
But he's got a 3-year deal, Coco. They're not going to.
And we got Jill, another team supporter watching us. That's nice. Thank you for watching us, Jill. JIL, maybe.
Up the wires. I hope good luck to them. I hope they overcome their injuries. Yes.
Where are we?
Talk about that game later. They're playing the Doggies this week.
All right. I'm going to ask this one. To Rob, because he lives in the Shire, and he can tell us. Do you think the local derby has the same fire as it used to have, or has the rivalry mellowed a bit? I remember the games back in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. Some of those games were brutal.
Even the 2000s.
Is the rivalry still there? Have we still got that?
The rivalry on the field is not like it used to be. It used to be a war, literally to go out and smash each other. As simple as that. Take your head off. you ended the playing service. You wanted to kill each other. I think now with all the rule changes and everything, it's now more subdued, not as built up as what it used to be. I mean, even in saying with the Sharks, the Dogs games we used to play back in the 80s, St George versus the Bulldogs as well too. It doesn't have that same aura about it anymore, but it still has the passion and the pride to beat your neighbour. And this neighbour has been cocky for a number of years now, full of drugs and peptides, and then won the 2016 premiership. And it was like, Harold Holt's back, and we can turn the light off now, all this sort of fucking bullshit. Piss off. As I said, born at St George, and Keiko knows all about it, living in the Solomon Shire. It just sucks. It's the most beautiful place, Cronulla, but when it comes to rugby league, they're so up themselves, it's not bloody well funny.
Oh
And-
yeah, especially if you win. Like I still
Yeah.
wear my dragon stuff, and they'll go, "Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened?" I went, "What happened to you, buddy? What happened?"
yeah,
Yeah,
they can be
the
pretty mean,
football
those Cronulla
supporters.
supporters.
The
Yeah.
spectators are full of spite towards towards anybody, but obviously St George is just absolutely frowned upon.
Yeah. And it's like if they
So-
win, it's like the grand final. It's like, and it doesn't matter if it's at Shark Park or Kogarah or win, they still will go around like Northies and, well, it used to be Northies, and they would run on the corner and go, "Woo, we won!" and beep and horn. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
I was like,
I'll ask this one to everybody. Is this the year Nico Hines finally silences the critics by tuning up for big games? Because he does go missing. He's a pro and a con for Cronulla. He plays well. When it comes to a big game, he doesn't play at all. Do we think this is Nico's year?
Well, he said he was on 100% footy last night. They said he was saying, "Oh, we broke our hoodoo last year. We won a semi-final game. They haven't done that for a number of years. They made the prelim final. I think they will play finals footy, but I don't consider them a premiership threat this year. I think they will be one of the first teams out if they make it,
as they normally are. Yeah.
apart from last year, they were prelim
yes,
finalists.
done. Yes, I'm here.
I was asking a quick question. The Dragons snapped the Canberra Raiders 9-game winning streak. What did your dad say? What did your dad say?
Oh, he was upset, but he, like I said to him, I was being a bit logical. I said, "You'd rather lose now and
Than in the
to
semis,
us
yeah.
than in the semis and have to fight your way through." He's like, yeah, that he was upset. He was upset, but then he was like, you know what? At least it's done now, because he said he's got a bye coming up, then the Eagles, then Panthers and Dolphins. So, and he's like, I don't want to lose to any of them, not even the Panthers, really, because of But yeah, he was a bit.
So he did-
he was, yeah.
He didn't
Wanna
kick
know
the
who
dog
the referee is?
when he got home?
Hey,
He didn't kick the dog when he got home?
no, no.
But
You want to know who the referee is this week?
Big T, interesting point, Jesse. Big T, for Scoop. I'll ask you this question, Scoop. I saw Muzzer say, and Muzzer's a real realist, on our panel on our Mad Dragons. He didn't rate the win that well as what we were previously when we had these close losses. I think from what I was taking from Muzzer, he was looking at Canberra didn't play nowhere near their best, yet obviously we still won the game. As you saw, the Dogs lost to the Tigers. Was it more, Scoop, that the Dragons, played well enough to win, but the Raiders really didn't play really up to their full potential? Or to be fair, we were a better team?
Oh, that's a tough question, but I'm going to honestly answer this. Raiders playing down against us at Wynn Stadium with their conditions last week with the wet, rainy weather.
Yeah.
They're
windy.
not used to that
Yeah.
because they don't
Oh.
get much
Well,
Canberra
not
wind
really.
down there.
It was
Coco,
windy as
sure,
well.
I'm talking.
Play it.
Can you wait till I finish, please, Coco?
Oh,
So,
bit of spice.
oh,
I like spice.
On food.
I think we were
Sorry.
a better
Sorry,
team.
Scoop. Carry on. Sorry,
Hurry
Scoop.
up.
Carry on.
In the bin 10. Big 10,
10 in the bin.
in the bin for 10.
Oh,
Oh, gee.
Um,
Coco, it's all good, Coco.
I think we were just a better team last week. Is there anything you'd like to add, Coco? It's your time to shine now.
Oh, thanks, Scoop. I'm so honoured. First of all, we played like I know people not like raving about this, but in the conditions that we were under, like it was windy, it was like the wind was going all different diagonal. Like I could not sit through that. I did, but I did till anyway. Like considering it was rainy, it was wet, the hill wasn't even open. Like we did a pretty darn good job for top of the leader. Yes, and they didn't play that well, but still, it's a win, and we did it. And I think we played with more urgency. And even at that last minute when there was a penalty, they all jumped around going, yes. And and there was a Barney between Gutho and Cook. I was like, oh, and I got the popcorn out, like things happen. Like, be
What
grateful
about
that we
Clemmer and
won.
Tarpany?
Yeah.
Tarpany was a crybaby.
we'll get to Coco's clashes in a minute, all right?
Yeah, all right, Big T. You
I'm
can come back
talking
on
about,
now.
I'm talking about the
Come
Clemmer
Oh,
back,
can I
and
come
Tarpany.
back on? Can I? Am I allowed back
Yes,
on?
you can.
I can?
You're allowed.
Yes.
I'm the host. You're allowed.
You're the host. I'm the host.
Yeah, you can't boot the host. You can't boot the host, Liam.
Co-host.
you'll be set for 10.
We're co-hosts.
Co-host.
Yeah,
Co-captains,
like co-captains.
Yeah.
A captain's out. We've got co-captains.
Yeah, Clemmer and Tarpany. Tarpany wouldn't stop whinging him, and Clemmer just put him in his back seat, and yeah.
That's good. We need Clement to be that 80 minutes of the game. Like we need to rev it up, and like next week. This week. I mean, not this week.
Congratulations to Kyle Flanagan. 5 out of 5 kicks. There was no easy kick. Even in front of the goals, the bar, the cross, the middle bar was shaking with the wind.
Windy.
Well,
The windsock was
It
howling.
was so windy. I'm surprised.
And his kicking in general play as well too. So you're 5 out of 5 on a day like that. We complained before of Val missing a few kicks. It could have easily been 1 or 2 out of 5, and Cameron might have won the game. So he kicked 5 out of 5. So congratulations to Kyle Flanagan. He's a bloody good goal kicker. To be honest with you,
That first kick,
knocking him over.
that first kick was a gem.
Yeah.
And then later in the second half, our old mate Steve Blocker Roach, when Fogarty missed the goal, he says, "Oh, it's really, really hard to kick a goal there. Got the wind against him. Got this, got that. Nothing about Flanagan's goal. Didn't say anything."
Yeah, he's a good goal kicker. The one from the sideline was incredible.
Yeah. Well, that's about all the questions. That's hang on, Scoop. Okay, go. Add your bit.
I swear the commentators on Fox just hates the Dragons in general.
Oh, they all do.
That's why I prefer to listen to Channel 9 commentators.
I know this is a sort of a question we're all going to say every player in the team. Who do the Sharks need to watch to win this game?
Trindle.
No,
Who do the Sharks need? I'm asking a Sharks. I'm asking a Shark supporter now because our Shark supporter ran away because he was scared. Oh, a bit scared.
I'm going to say Larkin Kintogia.
Kintogia?
Little.
Little?
Yeah. Because once he gets on, he can get through like the gaps, and he can do. He's very good at his game management, and he knows what to do. Like if he sees a gap, he'll go through it. If he sees a gap, and he'll try assist. So his game management is very good for a 14, or 9. Sorry, 9/14, whatever. So I think they have to watch out for him.
I've got a question for the Sharks supporter.
I was going to ask you that now. That was going to be my next question. I've run out of questions now. Did anyone else? What would anybody else ask our Sharks supporter?
I'll go first. I'll
Why
kick
have
it
the
off.
Sharks been so dominant in the last 5 years?
Wait there, Jesse. Scoop's talking. Wait, Jesse. Wait.
He was.
You're in the bin for 10, Jesse.
And we love you, Rufio. Go on, Scoop.
So my question for the Sharks supporter is, what's your thoughts on your team losing Kate Dykes to the Bull Grubs next year?
Yes, that's a big move, isn't it? Kate, that's why he's been injured, but now he's going to the Bulldogs. How can they sign so many players?
Or,
Yeah.
Andy
They're the
Roberts'
next Roosters.
partner, and she's at the Bulldogs. That would be
There you go.
the Bulldogs and
There you
NRLW
go.
fullback, so that would be probably high on the list. Why?
Uh-huh.
All right, Rob, you got any questions for our Cronulla supporter?
Just beware, assholes.
Just beware.
Our forwards are showing up. I've been so impressed with our forwards. You had Cook and JDB, and you probably can name maybe another player or two. No missed tackles in the conditions at all. So to make those tackles, Clemmer, incredible. So I really think our forward pack is manning up, and we've been playing the top teams, and obviously Cronulla are one of the better teams than the lower teams. Not that you can play anybody, obviously, and they can be on their game, but our forwards are showing up, so it's giving our backs the opportunity to help us win games. So I say watch out, Cronulla, because I think our forwards will smash you. So sorry to the Sharkies, whoever that was meant to be on, but bad luck. Our forwards are going to smash your forwards.
Does anyone think if we play the same as we did against Canberra, we'll get the result, or we got to play a bit different because we're playing Cronulla a different? They play a different brand of footy.
Yeah,
Different brand of footy.
different.
Although attack us with bombs, Jesse. They Cronulla are a bomb man, so most their fifth tackle option is the bomb. Obviously, Trindle's got a decent bomb, so we've got to make sure we defend and
he can kick a 40-20 as well.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. So we got to watch out for that. They're all very. The bomb is a bloody big thing for. Remember with Hart and Lomax, the same thing. So
that's
as long as we can catch it, as long as we can catch it,
The best finishes in the game as well, Rob. You'd have to say Katoa and Mulatalo. They know how to score a try.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, 100%. Those boys can definitely finish out wide without a doubt. So hopefully our sliding defence is sliding across the field. And we're not coming in, you know what I mean?
It's not going to be hacked on, You'll be hacked on.
Tyrell Sloan's going to be on one of those wings, and I'm sure he'd love to have a big game being Indigenous round as well, Coco.
Yes, that's right. Same with Nico Hines. No hacking. No, I'm joking. No hacking. No, be kind, okay? You got to
what do you think of the Sharks?
Kind, everyone. Be kind. My mate's going to be on the wing, okay? My mate's going to be on the wing, and he's going to be on fire. So be kind.
So, Coco, you talking about Sloan?
Yes, I'm talking about Sloan.
Hey, Coco, how many tries has Sloan scored this year?
I don't know. Tell me.
15, 16 tries, Jess?
Something like that.
15.
Oh, wow.
15 tries.
Second in the NRL.
Is he second leading try scorer, Jess? Third or something like that?
He's second in the NRL. Only Hammer's
got
that all you Sloan haters. Guess how many tries Sloan scored?
That's right. He scored our most tries.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, Coco. She looks like she's in pain.
You look like you're going to sleep.
Look like you're in pain, Coco.
You look like you're on the wine.
Anyway.
I'm in bed. But anyway.
Yeah.
No, I wish.
It was like the old-fashioned late-night check.
Yes.
It's only Tuesday night, guys. Come on.
Oh, she's back. She's back.
You're back.
All right. We've done with our Cronulla supporter now. We've done with him. We don't need to talk to him anymore. He's gone.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Farewell.
Goodbye. See you later. But
No.
we've still got to do this. Come with me and take a walk down memory lane. Brought to you by Essence and Light, nature for your home and body. essenceandlight.com.au. They're small batch candle and soap makers. They're absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Steve. Steve's going to sleep. Thanks, mate. We played the Cronulla Sharks 55 times. They've got 31 wins. We have 23. 143 points for us and 185 points for them.
You mean 1,043 points?
Yeah. That'll do me. We're going back to March 22, 2014, round 3, Dragons versus Shark at PointsBet Stadium. Crowd was 14,821. Referees were Henry Perenara, ex-Dragon, and Adam Devcich. Just run through the teams there now. We have Adam.
I just want to say the Steelers just scored. Update in that game. The Steelers now up 26 points to 6. A try to Tiana West. So it's 26-6 in favour of the Steelers.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
up
Thank
the
you.
steel. Up the Steele. Sorry. Back to
Okay.
you, Big T. Sorry.
Adam Quinlan at the back. He was a good player for us. He was
Yeah.
His girlfriend was Peter Dowster's daughter, I think. That's why he was there.
Oh,
Brett Morris
Oh,
and
Morrow
Jason
boy, going your
Nightingale.
way, Big T.
He was the Colborough. Nice kid. His family are beautiful. I love the family. They're great over in Colborough. His old man's a plumber, and so is most of the family. I think they're all plumbers. Dylan Farrell and Gerard Beale in the centres. Widdop and Sam Williams in the halves. Tyson Frizzell, Mitch Rain and Dan Hunt in the front row. Lisa Narmau, Ben Cray, and Trent Merrillock's the scrum. Kyle Stanley, Joel Thompson, Mike Cooper, and Jack DeBellin on the bench. Stephen Price was the coach then. Go through the Cronulla side. We had Michael Gordon at the back, Sia Fecky, and John O'Wright on the wings. Blake Bailey and Ricky Latelli in the centres.
Ashford, you mean?
Oh, sorry, yeah, Blake Ashford and Latelli in the centres. Todd the Bubble Akani and Daniel Holdsworth in the halves.
Ex-Dragon.
Sam Tang,
That was
Sam
a
Tangatini,
Okay.
Sam Tagasizi, John Morris, and Bryce Gibbs. Tinaroo. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gone too far. Who is it? Tupu Sapunga, Wade Graham, and Tino Arana locks the scrum. On the bench, Chris Hoyington, Matt Pryor,
Our premiership winner.
Another former
he
Dragon.
is, CSO Fave, and Isaac DeGois. All right, I'm going to go back and talk a little bit about Matt Pryor. Played for the
And
Dragons.
he's a coach,
28
Big T.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Dragons 2008, 2013, 123 games, 8 tries. Sharks 2014, 2019, 134, 6 tries. Then he went out to England, played for the Leeds Rhinos 2020 and 2022, 62 games, 6 tries. Korea with the 3 clubs, 306 games, so he's a 300-game player and 20 tries. What got me with Matt Pryor? At the Dragons, he won the 2010 grand final. Over at the Sharks, he was in the 2016 team. Went to Leeds Rhinos 2020 to 2022. He won the Challenge Cup. They beat Salford, I think, in that game. New South Wales 1 game, no tries, and he also played 2 games in the Combined Nations in the UK, which is the equivalent to NRL All-Stars. 2 games, no tries. So well done. Well done to Matt Pryor.
He's 1 from 1 playing Origin as well, Big T. So he's never lost to Queensland.
Well, there you go. Isn't he a good bloke? Isn't he a good bloke?
Just want to get that victory over you.
All right, and the other nations teams, Harry Bath played back then. Also, so did Ken Carney and Rex Moster played in those teams. They were the other nations. They were all the other nations versus England. So if you weren't born in England, you could play in those sides. Yeah, I win the Saints. Go marching in.
Harry Bath.
All
right. Dangerous too, Harry Bath.
Look at those shorts, mate. Hey, Harry High Pants. Anyway, this is the game we're going to to March 22, 2014, round 3, Dragons and Sharks, Point Bet Stadium. In the fifth minute, Brett Morris gets over for a try. It was his 100th career try. He ended up scoring 281 tries in his NRL career with the Dragons, the Bulldogs, and the Roosters.
And of course, we let him go, stupid fucking assholes out of Clock.
Yeah, I know. We should have kept them both forever. In the 12th minute, John Morris crashes over. He ran between Widdop and Tyson Frizzell. They were too slow to move in. There was too much of a gap. John Morris went over. Sharks 6, Dragons 4. The 28th minute, Jason Nightingale scores off a bomb. This guy could jump, you know. He could jump. And he went up for the bomb, above the rest. Dragons 8, Sharks 6. And then this happened. Dragons 14-6. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's B-Moz with his own aerial attack. He flew in that one.
That was a phenomenal try, Big T.
That was probably one of the best tries of the time. I'll tell you now, there's been better. Xavier Coates, I think his was a little bit better than this one, but this was a phenomenal try. He had nothing. And that he reckons that push from the winger actually got him to the ground quicker. So He said
Thank you,
he said he probably would have gone out if he didn't get a push. So thank you, Sharks. Dragons 14, and that's half time. Dragons 14, Sharks 6. This is the only thing that happened in the second half. Dragons 60, Sharks 69th minute. They made the score 16th roll. John Morris got his double. And that was the game, March 22. Saturday, March 22, 2014, round 3, Dragons versus Sharks at Point Bet Stadium. We got them, baby. Dragons full-time, 14-12. Nice, thank you very much. The moments of this week, nobody sent me photos, so I've done myself again. There's a very little Big T.
Is that baby Big T?
That's a 1969 model Big T. Look at him, hey? What a cute little baby.
Oh,
Was I cute, Coco? Was I
You
cute?
still look the same, Big T.
I've still got that stunned look on my face.
Look at him. Look at
I've still got that
Aw.
stunned look on my face.
So,
And that's
Gee,
what,
no wonder how old you are now, Big T.
that's what AI did for me. Thank you very much
you
to
look like a
AI.
freaky baby there.
He does. He does. Looks like a pumpkin head. He's got that
You're an
pumpkin
angry
squirrel on
baby.
top.
You're an angry
Yeah.
baby.
He's waiting for
I'm
Tracker
still angry
to
now,
want
Jess.
to
Still
play.
angry now. All right. Thank you for joining me. I'm behind enemy lines and I walk down memory lane. This has been a Big T presentation. I like that picture. That's a great picture. Big T presentation brought to you by the Mad Dragon Podcast. Brought to you by Essence and Light, Nature for your home and body. essenceandlight.com.au. There are small batch candle and soap makers. Go and have a look. Coco, you'll love them. They smell beautiful.
It makes
Did
you
you
look
ever
like a
have caramel
bodybuilder, that
ones? I'd
picture.
love caramel.
Big T.
Caramel.
Sorry, was that?
I said it
Kevin
makes you
likes
look like a bodybuilder, that picture.
Makes me look like I used to be. That was a long time
You
ago,
were a
mate.
bodybuilder back in the day, were you?
I was, mate. I was. Yeah, again, like I said, brought to you by essenceandlight.com.au. Go and check them out. Small batch can and soap makers. And as I say, Jess or T or whoever's hosting the show, the rest is history, but there's much, much more to be made. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. Dragons for life. All right. Now that one's out of the way. Where are we going here? What are you laughing at? She's laughing at something. So where are we going here?
you.
All right. Jess, can you just run through our team again? We'll start talking about our team. Just run us through our
We've got
team.
Guppo, the captain, co-captain Guppo at the back. On the wings, Tyrell Sloan and Corey Allen. Moses Sully and Matt Feeney in the centres. Lycan King Togia and Kyle Flanagan are the halves. Jack DeBellin locks the scrum with Luciano Leilua and Michael Molo in the back row. Emre Gula and David Clemmer are the front rows with the other co-captain Damien Cook at the dummy half. The bench, Jacob Little, Hamish Stewart, Hame Sele and Blake Laurie. On the extended bench, we've got Hayden Buchanan, Ben Murdoch Marcella, Lachlan Ilias, Jacob Halangahu and Loco Pacifica Tonga, and of course coached by Shane Flanagan.
Nice. But before we go any further, we have to do some of this.
Right, so we played, well, the biggest game probably we've played to date was our most recent semi-final against the Sharks. So it was 20 years ago. We played the Sharks in a sold-out semi-final at Stadium. We trailed for most of the match. Can you name if we won the game or not? So 2005 in the finals, yeah, we were down most of the game, but did we go on to win? And what did we win by? If you can guess the score as well, that's a bit of a bonus.
Nice. All right. We'll leave them. We'll leave our,
To refresh your memory, I'll run through the side that the Dragons played on that night. So you might remember some of these names. Big T. He was our Dragons team in this semi-final of 2005. Clint Grinchfield at the back, Colin Best and Wes Nguama on the wings, Mark Gasnier and Matt Cooper in the centres, 5'8" and captain Trent Barrett, the halfback Ben Hornby. Front rowers Luke Bailey and Jason Riles, the hooker was Dean Young. Second rowers were Ashton Sims and Lance Thompson, locking the scrum Sean Timmins. On the bench, Michael Henderson, Justin Paul, Corey Payne, and Michael Ennis. The coach, Nathan Brown. The Sharks, fullback David Peachy. On the wings, David Simmons and Luke Cavell. The centres, Bo Scott and Paul Mellor. In the halves, Nigel Vungana and the captain, Brett Kimorley. Front rowers, Keith Galloway and Danny Nutley. The hooker, Kevin Kingston. The second rowers, Philip Luluai and Phil Bailey. Locking the scrum, Paul Gallen. The bench, Adam Dykes, Clifford Manua, Reece Williams, and Matt Hilda. And the coach, Stuart Raper.
Well, we've got an answer here. How's that sound?
Nope, sorry, Chris Holmes. That is incorrect.
Is incorrect. Well, there's one.
Ian Johnson, he must have been there. It was 2022, down at Wynn Stadium too. The last time we played a semi-final. Were you at that game, Coco? Do you remember that game?
Probably, but it's so far away. Yeah. When was it?
So 2005 was a qualifying final.
Oh, yeah.
Coco
I was
was-
like, yeah,
Coco
I
was
was there.
three.
No, I was not 3 then.
Coco was 3 back
I was
then.
in year 8. No,
Oh, there you go.
no, I was in year 10 because I graduated in 07. Wow, that's
Yeah, I was 4.
ago.
7. Thank you.
Do you remember
Yeah,
the
I
game,
was
Big T and
4.
Rob? Do you remember this game?
Yeah, do. Yep.
Do you
Yeah.
remember it, Rob?
The game, through which game, Jess?
It was a 2005 qualifying final at Wynn
Yeah,
Stadium.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
We had,
4.
we had to win that. We had to win it because we'll be knocked out next week by the Tigers.
Wow.
Yep.
I remember the
All right,
We won that game,
Dragon
finishing
Grand
second. We
Final.
got the week off to go to the prelim.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
And then didn't we play the Tigers? No. That
Yeah.
was
We
wrong.
played the Tigers in the prelim, and the Tigers
yes,
beat us
they-
to
I
make the
think I
grand
remember.
final.
Tigers win it. You
That
do
was-
See,
remember.
Coco, yeah.
All
And
right.
we did
Thanks.
have try scorers were Colin Best getting a double, Trent Barrett, Wes Nguama, and Dean Young.
Wow.
Michael Ennis kicked 4 goals. Wes Nguama had none from one. For the Sharks, they had tries to Paul Gallen, Bo Scott, David Timmins, and Nigel Vungana. Luke Cavell kicked 3 goals out of 4. We won the
I
game
like
28-22. I remember it was a
Yeah.
sellout
Nice.
at Wynn Stadium.
We should have won that year.
The last time we played finals footy at Wynn Stadium. I mean, if we had to play a semi-final, a home semi-final, where do you think we'd play, Cogra or Wollongong? We haven't had that in a long time.
I think Wollongong holds more.
I was going to
You
say
can see the
Jubilee.
actual game. Like, you see the game more at Wollongong than Cogra. Like, you don't, it's like I'm on the hill at both venues, and the hill feels really far away at Cogra. So you don't know what's happening until you either watch it on the screen or you wait for the other side to actually be like, oh yeah, something's great's happening, you know?
Yeah, there's a big gap between the fence and the field too, isn't there, Coco?
There is.
If you're on the hillside of the ground.
Yeah, but then at least at Win, you can actually hear the tackles and you're right
You can
there in
touch
the
the
action.
players.
Yeah, I was like, hello.
You're kicked out, Jess, if you do that.
But I'm just saying, that's how close you are.
Out.
Yeah.
All right. We talked about the Dragons. We talked about Jags trivia. Now it's time for the.
They're slugging it out in the middle of the field. The Dragon's front row has knocked his block off.
Block is knocked off.
It's time to look at the one-on-one battles that will decide the game. Will it be the key position players? Will the fight be one out wide? Or will it be one up front? Strap yourself in for Coco's Clashes!
That's Billy too. Hey Billy, how you going?
Hey, Bill.
Okay. I was
Right,
just getting
Gil?
the team list up for myself. Hello. Right. I think my go-to today for the Sharkies. Now, I think it's going to be Gullo versus Kennedy. They're both good under the ball. Gullo's not really playing that well anyway, but I think Kennedy can be a weapon when he's on. And last week when I was watching them play against the Cowboys, the way his speed, we need to watch for his speed and tackle his legs. Now, my next person is Blake Brayley. He's also another one. I remember the that game before, he annihilated us in speed and the way he try-assisted. So we need to make sure that we attack him before he gets any chance to pass the ball and make sure he is tackled correctly. I would say Nico Hines by his kicking, but I know he's been a bit off lately, but still, I think the way he kicks as well. Anyone can jump in if you don't agree. That's fine. Do you? I think that he might, because he'll help like Ronaldo. I think that's Ronald, whatever it is, Militalo. That one, the wings and the centers, because they've got some really fast pace. It was like last week with the Raiders. I felt like we were going to be over what is it? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Over the speed, because they were fast. So we got to mark them correctly. Sloan, you got to be on point this week. Okay, I'm putting you on notice. So also, who else? Okay, guys, Big T. Well, who do you think? Let me know. Do you have anyone?
not there.
Big T's not there. Sorry, Rob. Who do you think that we should look out for?
I agree with you. Across the park, I still think it's the forwards. We get over the top of the forwards like we did the Canberra forwards,
Yeah.
which are a big pack. Brayley is definitely a standout for the Sharks. His pace out of dummy half.
Yeah.
Be very careful, have our markers correct, make sure that he's not tearing. It's probably 4 or 5 runs maybe in a game.
Yep.
I don't know, but those 4 or 5 runs are very damaging through the middle from Brayley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, Adam Fanua-Blake, when he gets traction and he can offload the ball. And then
Yep.
the dangers out wide. Mulatalo under the high ball is a concern. He's very good under the high ball. He's not
Yes.
one of the better wingers.
He's a pest.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
we've got
is.
to move up. There's been games, even in the last, say, five or so games that we've played very well, that we nod off a little bit. We're not, like you said, Coco, line speed.
Yes.
And the Sharks are very good at counteracting that. And then their back five returning the ball
Yes.
as well too. But I got some breaking news for everybody. Got a very good first grade player that I named that played for the Dragons in the 1970s. He's told me from a very reliable source, which is pretty much Shane Flanagan and a board director. We're very close to signing Adam Dewey. So we'll hear by the end of the week, or if not next week, that he'll be signed with the Dragons. I know the club usually take about 2 weeks to let you know. But we're very close to signing him, apparently.
You've Scoop.
Scoop, where's your Scoop?
Scoop, you're sacked.
And I said you had more scoops than the Brighton Le Sands or Screamery. I said that.
I didn't know about that until now.
Scoop. 10 in the bin.
Adam Dewey's been in the press, obviously. But
Wow.
I think we're going to get him. And Jesse, you're not going off, sorry, Coco's clashes, but Jesse, does that mean, is he coming in to replace JDB? Is he coming to play lock forward? Because that's what I've been told, more lock forward and back up in the half.
Dragons see him as, yeah.
Yeah.
That Michael Chammas did say last night, though, on 100% footy, that the Tigers have upped his offer yesterday on the back of his standout performance against the Bulldogs. They've offered him a 2-year deal, so their previous offer was just 1 year, but they won't budge on $350,000 a season. We've offered him $500,000 a season for a 2 year.
I got told 500,000.
So whether he wants to remain with the Tigers or does he want more money to come to the Dragons? Like, I think we're both in similar situations.
Yeah,
we're
he's only
both in that
26.
rebuilding phase at the moment.
Okay.
He's
But
only
still
26.
young. Yeah, so he still needs.
And he can play a lot of positions.
Yeah, exactly. If he can be
He can play
utilised-
5'8", centre,
Centre.
halfback, lock, fullback.
Lock forward, obviously.
So he might be in the utility in the number
And he can
14
kick a field
next year.
goal.
And he kicks the goals too, Jess.
Yeah.
He's a goal
He's
kicker.
just got to stay fresh. Hopefully, we know he's had a run with injuries in the past. If he can stay on the park all year, he'll be a good signing for us.
Be an asset.
Yeah, I think he'll be better than the what do you call them? Well, 4Ts, but those players that we've had in the past, like Moses Mbai and all that. I think Dewey is obviously he's got some ability without a doubt. So I know there's a few that don't like him, but I mean we can't all have the top players, right? At the end of the day, I've got to book those first class tickets for Big T to go up to the Gold Coast to get Tito to come down and play for us.
Yeah.
He's only 26 as well too.
Tino's going to Perth. You know, one more year at
You've got to
Titans.
convince him to play for the Kangaroos too, Big T.
Pardon?
You got to convince him to play for the Kangaroos.
No, I'll leave that up to
Kevy
Walters. Kevy Walters. That's him.
So he'll be a marquee player for Perth then, by the sounds of it, Tino.
He will be. He'll be a marquee player for Perth, as will Munster.
Yeah.
And then they'll get.
Takes you
Then
to
they'll,
around.
I'll tell you now. Us, Wests, Penrith, Newcastle are going to get stripped.
Yeah.
They're going to sign all our young blokes.
Yeah.
They'll get 4 or 5 top players, and then rape everybody else. Take them all out. But on Coco's clashes, I think it's going to be the outside backs. Sloan, Sully, Fino, and Allen up against Katoa and Mulatalo. Ronaldo, Mulatalo, and Katoa are both high flyers. The Bombs are going to be going up both sides, and these two are going to get Sloan and Allen are going to get pestered by these two.
Yeah.
By Katoa and Ronaldo Mulatalo. We've got to stop their halves.
Yeah.
We've got to stop Braden and Nico.
Yeah.
Nico seems to play. What did you say before, Jess? Nico's 4-0 against the Dragons.
Oh.
Yeah, hasn't lost
Wow.
since that goes back to his Melbourne days as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
It's a pretty big record.
there we
I
go.
also
Thank you,
think-
Lisa Marie
also
Cooper.
I think also
In honor
maybe,
of that, yeah. Coco, the
yes.
Steelers win 26-6, Coco.
Yay. I don't know. What's the mighty Steelers from the steel? No, that's not it.
Sorry
Yes,
to
Liam.
interrupt, guys.
Yes, Liam.
I'm
Oh.
gonna put my clash for Coco's clashes, the battle of the forwards as well. That'll be an interesting clash as well this weekend.
Just in honor
Between
of the
forward
Steelers
packs.
victory.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh,
Oh,
what?
we've got a
Just in
Steelers
honor
song,
of
have
the
we?
Steelers victory.
I don't
play
know
the
what
Yeah,
it
Steelers
is.
song.
Steelers song.
Oh,
Let's
there
hear
it is.
this.
Oh, thank God.
Sing along. It's a sing along.
Yes.
Come on,
Karaoke.
Coco, you know the words.
No,
Oh, my
World
God.
Cup,
With
World
the
Cup,
Steelers.
Steelers. Come on. I know the song fits me. The Warren Steelers. We can roll with the men so strong.
How long does this go for?
And when the whistle blows, you can get there and fight. It is not for the drum. It's now ready to say.
With the old Warren Steelers.
One
with the men so strong.
That's it.
Oh, the little Warren Steelers.
Well, I haven't heard that song in years.
Thanks, Jess.
We're gonna tackle. Yeah, that's what we should do on the weekend. We need to score tries.
It's actually Steve Greer.
We've
We've lost the past 10 encounters against the Sharks. Seriously?
Oh, there we go.
Well
Thank
done
you
to
for
the
the old Warren
Steelers.
Steelers
Coco,
song.
still undefeated
Yeah.
on top of the table. How good's
Is
that,
this
Coco?
true? Is this true, Big T? Steve Gray, he's saying we've lost the past 10 encounters against the
That's right.
Sharks. Past 10
Yeah.
matches.
Yep.
Far out.
It's worse than the Canberra hoodoo.
Bloody hell.
There you go. Ian's got it right. Time for a change.
For what?
Ian, you got to
Oh,
put your
we got-
pajamas on for
To
them.
make
We're
that
going
worse,
to beat the Steelers.
we're playing them in the NRLW as well. The Dragons have never won in the NRLW against the Sharks either. So
Oh, dear me. This is just getting ridiculous.
It's all going to change. It's all going to change. It's all going to
It
change.
is.
Let's think positive thoughts.
on Saturday,
Hey, I tipped us against the Raiders last week. And I
So we're
did,
on
and I
before
was
the
like- I was
guys?
like so happy.
yes, they are.
They're on before the men. So get there early. If you're going to Cogra, get there early.
So 12:45, the girls.
Dog
kick
wants
off.
to go.
Yeah, you tell them, say, come early, 12:30. 12:30.
Support the girls.
Yes.
And we'll find that. We'll play that one next week. Anyway.
We discuss NRLW, Big T.
We will shortly. I can't remember where we're up to. Where I was going to ask you a few questions. You guys, ask you a few questions. I was going to ask Rob. We've had some cracking battles against Cronulla. What's your favourite Dragons versus Sharks memory? Everyone could tell us this.
Well, mate, for me, it was the 99 final when I watched us beat Cronulla. Chock Mundine, what he did, Nathan Blacklock, backflips, somersaults, all that sort of stuff. I thought it was magic. That was just the one that off the top of my head, Big T. But you can remind me of others.
No, that's my favourite one. Chock Mundine and Nathan Blacklock just tearing them apart.
It's just Steve Gregor's comment. The Steelers just have the better systems in place and the better. Well, we've got a good system in place. The Dragons they've always struggled in this competition for some reason. They always like to go for the local players. The Steelers, on the other hand, we have a very good system on the Illawarra side of the merge, and it's just the way it goes, unfortunately. And the Steelers are the defending champs in this comp, and they're in a very good position to do that again this year. 5 from 5 to start the campaign.
Scoop?
I'm going to say the 2018 40-20 against the Sharks.
Fair enough.
That was my favourite highlight.
Billy's favourite highlight, 2018 against Cronulla. I don't think you remember too far past that because he's so young. 2018 might have been too young for them. We played the Illawarra song because Illawarra won a game. When St. George win a game in that competition, we'll play One-Eyed Dragon supporter. But we're not going to play it tonight. Muhammad says the 99 grand finals will stand out for him. It was great performance.
Really,
but unfortunately didn't win.
Yeah, against Cronulla, the final. Yeah,
it was a prelim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would be the 2005 semi. Nothing beats a packed out Win Stadium. Hey, Coco. Nothing beats a sellout Win Stadium.
Oh yeah, but also I think mine was like when was it? It was 2010, and it was when we did play the Tigers. It was at ANZ, and we were I think it was, I don't know, either we were behind or we were in front. And
we were down 12-6.
Yeah, and then Jamie Soward, I remember because we scored, and then we were behind, and then we had to score it. No, wasn't even after that.
It was 12 all. It was 12
all.
all.
12 all, and then it was like nearly the end of the game, and Jamie Soward did his kick. And I was like, and I couldn't even watch because I was like, oh my God, he's had to go. And everyone started cheering. I'm like, oh, we won. So that was one of my
the best moment of all time is the bloody grand final win. Geez, we've become premiers St. George Illawarra. But if you're going to look at it like that, there's Anzac Day. We won on the bell. Oh, how good was it to beat the Roosters on Anzac Day? Remember we won on the bell?
Yeah.
And
when we played in the
99 final against Sharks,
that's good.
It was unbelievable. Indigenous round, you can't get any better than Blacklock and Mundine, man, for Indigenous round. And I hope they'll be
your favourite Indigenous players.
They both still look like they can play. Chock still looks like he can play. Sorry?
Well, who would be some of the best Indigenous players everyone's seen?
Great
everyone.
May I go back years ago? Big T, I know this. Larry Coral.
Back then.
John Simon was a good player.
John Ferguson.
Did you like John Simon, Coco, the old Steelers halfback?
Oh yes, I loved him.
Ricky Walford for the Dragons.
Yeah, Ricky Walford. There's so many. Blacklock. I used to love Blacklock, and I wish I did those spins. But he's just a good bloke. He's just a country bloke. I watched him on Turn Up on the Footy Show, and just the way he was talking, I was like, I love hearing their story and how they became. It's like Jonathan Thurston. He has a story. We all have a story, and that's what I love. And it's beautiful. I think it's just.
We had a very good second rower too, by the name of Jeff Hardy. It was very, very good.
Nico Hines spoke about it last
Very
night what
good.
it means to him to be Indigenous, Coco.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Amos Roberts. Oh, Steve. Thank
Amos,
you, Steve.
fantastic
Thank
player.
you, Steve. I knew, yeah, Amos Roberts. Well, James. Is it James? James Roberts?
James
Yeah.
Roberts, yeah, there was a
Yeah.
James Roberts.
Jimmy the Jet. Jimmy the
Yeah,
Jet.
Jimmy the Jet. That's all I remember him of. Jimmy the Jet.
Yeah, I used to really like John Simon. What about Alan Neal at Illawarra? How was he, you reckon?
Very good.
I know.
Yeah.
Very good player.
And-
Very good player.
Jamie
Paul's
Starwood,
just-
wasn't he Indigenous?
Yeah.
Yes, he
Oh
was.
yeah,
was.
he's, yes.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them out there you wouldn't even know were Indigenous at the time. So, yeah. All right, next question. We'll move along.
Another one, Wendell Saylor.
Oh yes.
Cook Islands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
John
met his
Person.
mum,
Liam.
his sister.
Liam. How do you rate the Cronulla's forward pack? Are they better than ours?
Oh, with AFB, I would say about the same, but I think ours might edge them by a bit.
Fair
I'll
enough.
just have to wait and see.
Yeah, they got some big boys out there.
Two of them are unwanted next year, Hamlin Ueli and Talakai.
I think those two
I'll
are
take
gone.
Talakai. but
Hamlin
leave
Ueli's
Henry Ueli for somebody else. Somebody else. Someone else
too
can have
old.
Rob, I've got one for you now. How sweet would it be to beat the Sharks and ruin their top 4 hopes in the progress?
Absolutely magnificent, mate. I'd love it. To be honest with you, Jesse, I think you're going out. Billy's going to be out. I'm going to be out there. Probably Coke, I'll be out there. And I'll make it even better to see it live. They deserve it.
There.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
We deserve just to win this game. Like you say, local derby, and that. Unfortunately, I know mathematically there might be the smallest percentage we can make it, but it'll be nothing better than to beat them and just to keep a
Hurt
winning
their
streak
final
going for
chance.
us.
Is Cogra a fortress like it used to be? Like, I don't think we've done too well up there.
No, mate. No, and talking about the Sharks, they used to have a fortress there for many years in the 90s and the 2000s, playing a Saturday night at Shark Park. But no, not for many years now since we used to have the banners, or probably since Blacklock and Mundine's days. Not even when we won the grand final, in 2010. I think prior to that, the hill used to be absolutely packed, the banners, etc., everything. But going back to what we were saying before, I'm obviously a Cogra boy through and through, born and bred in Brighton, and migrated over the bridge when I was 2 years old to Silent Shire. But I haven't seen how. I might be saying it's sacrilegious, but we got the centre of excellence down Wollongong, and we can hold more, bigger crowds. We've got to play out of one field. We want at least minimum 15,000, 20,000 spectators every game. You know what I mean? At our home games, it has to happen eventually. Just for us to get.
Can I just say something to you, Rob, about that?
Yeah.
I love how you say you're the St. George. I don't think we need one because it's on. Like that will be the one thing everyone will talk about. If we have two, because we need to respect the Dragons.
Oh, they can still play some games at Cogra, but I
Yeah.
think that we have to play the bulk of our matches at the one field.
Yeah, I totally get what you mean.
It's very hard. People don't
Yeah.
realise travelling. The boys are travelling from the Silent Shire, even from the St. George area, from the city, all the way down to Wollongong, and then Wollongong back to Cogra.
Can I just be mean? It's called job. Like it's a job. Like if you move
Relocate.
somewhere. Sorry.
Relocate. They have the money to
No,
do
I
it.
get
don't
it.
they?
Okay, I mean, I'm a Cogra guy, but they got the centre of excellence. The centre of excellence is everything for rehab, for physio.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's a shame they can't. Well, I don't even know. Like, when is this meant to be built?
Next year.
Next year it's meant to be finished.
Completed.
Yeah.
So he stayed
Okay.
the art, one of the probably the best, the most money being put into it and all that. So
They only turned the sod at the start of the year. So
it's
Yeah.
going to be magnificent for us.
Yeah.
So it's
they'll
going
have
to
all
be
games under one roof as well.
You actually mentioned something, Coco, synonymously the hill with Cogra. It used to be the SCG Hill, but Leichhardt, the Hill. But you were mentioning about Wynn Stadium. Do you
Yes.
think that they should build a stand on that hillside?
Nah, no
Increase
way.
That's
Because,
traditional.
nah,
That's tradition.
it's
So keep
tradition.
the hills
No,
still with
wait.
just
No, because
some
that
more
is.
seating, though. Did you say more seating?
No,
Yeah.
no, I just no. I know because it was closed on the weekend because of the rain, so it was odd to
Yeah.
see. There has been talks about another stadium, like there, but
Oh
Stop
God.
laughing, Jess. Stop laughing.
but I think that no, I think the kids can run around, families can stay
Liam's
there. No, I
laughing.
think the hill should stay.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if
yeah.
maybe, or even just have little like benches, or something, just for I don't know, if they want. But it's the hill,
So, Coco, while you've
They're
been told,
they're not
I've been
going to
told
upgrade Wynn Stadium,
this
though,
has been
Coco, are
taken
they?
out of it. So, who's this, Scoob? Is this one of your mates that was on there?
Rufio.
Yeah, no.
Do you know him, Liam?
No.
You don't know
Seems to
But
love
I
you.
know what it means. I know
Seems
what
to
it
love
means.
you.
Your name.
So Ian was saying it's going to be in the same weather as last week.
The rain that's not meant to be.
Oh, please don't. Okay, if it does rain, then
Friday,
us
No
Saturday.
cover
real
at Cobra.
people.
There isn't.
No, because it happened on. I am not paying $45 or
sit in the
$35
rain.
to go in a stand.
Yeah.
They need to accept that's bad weather, and like that's what are they going to
They
do?
should have just opened the gates.
Yeah, just open
They
the
should have
gate.
just opened the gates.
Yeah.
Anyhow. All right, final
Skippy, I
question.
think you're wrong, mate. Getting the spoon. It's out of the Titans and Rabbitohs. Don't know what show you're
Who said
watching,
that?
Mr.
Getting the
Skippy
spoon.
Lawrence.
Skippy Lawrence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
Who's
not
Chad
getting
Jones?
the spoon.
Who's that? Who's Chad
Is this
Jones?
a real fan or is this a lad or something? Some bullshit.
I know. It's a mad lad. I don't know who it is.
Mad
Bad
lad.
lad. Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
I'm asking this first question for a friend.
Ian's got a question for you, Big T.
Do you want the chart, Big T? What chart?
He's got the weather chart. He wants the weather chart.
Oh yeah, no, I'll have a look at it. But if it's going to rain, I believe you. I believe you, Ian. I didn't have a
He's
look
very
at
good with the
it.
weather.
No,
He's
no,
very
Steve
good.
Steve.
Vincent, no.
Steve. Well, since the Bulldogs have signed, Galvin, it's a fact that they've lost more games than they've won, and they've gone from the top, and now they're third. So it was a bad signing by them.
I think
Bad
he broke his
signing by
hand. He
the
might be out this week.
Good.
Apparently they might. About the Lachlan Gavin for this week, there's been reports that I think he's a Bulldogs young gun in Mitchell Woods might get his debut this weekend.
Sorry,
if
Mama.
Lachlan Gavin
I heard
gets
they're
ruled
going to
out.
put Sexton back in.
Nah, I don't think they're going to put Sexton back in.
No. But yeah,
I just
Sexton's
think
leaving
that
anyway.
he's a young guy. He's 19, and all this pressure for him to come in from the Tigers, it's
James
been
Gray, where have you
bullshit.
been?
And I just
Yeah.
think that it's just stupid.
He-
And I think people need to he's 19 for feck's sake. Give the kid a break. It's not his fault. Maybe if the media stops his shit and carries on about it, then maybe let him play instead of go, oh, well, he went. And whatever Benji did to him or whatever happened at the Tigers, why did he have to leave? Why? What happened?
He didn't like his coaching.
It's the player manager, Coco, Isaac Moses.
It is.
Galvin did not like
Or the
his coaching.
toxic.
I think he's Dewey's manager as well.
It's the media that hang on everything to make stories to blow up things and stuff like that. Blow up things. Oh, James Gray's on. Hey, James Gray, still got your Ben Hunt blow up doll? Did you burn it, son?
Oh, my God. That's it. Every time you say Ben Hunt's name, I'm getting $1 off you. I'm going to be rich.
Coco,
No, this is
Rob
more.
misses
This is
him. Rob
this
misses
is more
him.
to do. Coco, this is more to do
Rob
with
loves
James
him.
Gray's blow up doll.
Rob loves him.
It's Rob's favourite
What?
player.
All right, Rob, before we go into lower grades and NRLW, final question. If we win the derby or when we win the derby, are you going to jump the fence and do a victory lap for us?
No, I'm gonna get Jesse to do it because he's younger, and I'm giving him a jacket on Saturday so he can wear that around. No, mate,
We
I'll
are
be
not
lucky
on
if
the
he's got
field
the
this
fence
week,
these days,
by the
Big
way,
T.
guys. Fans
can-
are
you
allowed
can-
on the field this week.
You can jump.
There
in
you
the
go.
pool
You
like-
can do it.
Hey Rob, you can backflip in the pool like Donny used to do.
Can't believe he can do that still.
At his age.
Oh yes, I think this is a good one for Muhammad. Should they consider a roof on Wynn Stadium? And I think why not? They do it at
A
Amy
roof.
Park. Why not?
Our government won't do it though, Coco. They're so tight.
Oh,
Right.
So you mean
And
across
the- and
the
the-
playing field, Kogo?
hey,
Across the playing field you're talking about?
yeah. Because
Alright.
I was in the Western Grandstand and I got saturated, and the wind.
It's too high, the roof there.
They have it in the
Yeah,
NFL.
whatever.
They have it,
I
don't
know,
they? In the
exactly.
NFL, they have the roofs.
But then we
Billy's
will
gonna
have to have-
streak. Apparently, Billy's gonna streak.
Oh, Billy.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
let's
back
go.
to it now.
I'm going to be there. Billy, I'm going to be there, mate.
It's a shame I
You
won't
can
be.
take
I'll
the
be
He's
photos,
just
Rob,
5
if he
seats
does
away
it.
from
Take
me.
photos.
Oh, Billy.
I'll bring a plastic bag to keep your clothes in it for you, son, when the police have got you.
Just go in your Speedo. Like your Speedo. Like,
all right, Jess. Do you want to go into NRLW stuff? We'll have a look
Yes,
at the girls'
it's a-
team
it's a
and
huge
who they're
game
playing.
this week. So we're playing the Sharks as well. So it's a big local derby for us. Both teams are in a similar boat. 2 wins from 5, coming off Magic Round losses in Newcastle. The Sharks going down 28-14 to the Broncos. We went down in a tight one, 12-10 to the Eels. So Tyra Ekapati at fullback, the debutant. She was great on debut last Sunday. Maria Paseka and Jamie Millard on the wings. Sinead Lendl and Keely Brown in the centres. Maddie Studden have played her first NRLW game in 2 years. Former Jillaroo will play in the 5'8". Casey Ray will get her first shot at halfback. Front row, Madison Mulhall and Bronte Wilson. Zali Hopkins is the captain at 9. Back row, Ella Costa, Charlotte Basham and Hannah Southwell locks the scrum. The bench, the New South Wales under-19s represented, called up from the Steelers, Tori Shipton, Olivia Ingram, Jamie Lee McGregor, and the other debutante, Talia O'Brien. The reserve, Sarah Sautia, Mackenzie Lear, the Steelers captain, Grace Hamilton, and Pia Tapsell, the coach is Nathan Cross. What do you think of that, Big T? It's a pretty good-looking side with the players we do have missing.
Yeah, before I just answer Billy's question, no Margaret Vella, she's done an ACL, mate, so she's out for the season. Billy, thanks, Rob. Thanks, Rob, for bringing the plastic bag for his clothes. Fantastic. Yeah, but it's a very different side, isn't it? No, that bench, only 2 of those players have played this year, and Studden hasn't played at all this year. We've got a good front. We've got a good pack, but I like our pack. I like Mulhall. Pia Tapsell may be coming to the side for Bronte Wilson, but
Now, Bronte Wilson's been good. Yeah.
she has, but she might move back to the bench. I'm not sure what'll happen. I want to say Lisa Murray Cooper go well.
Now, I want to see this Sarah Satia play.
Sarah Southey,
She's got to get
Yeah.
her match fitness up first.
Yeah.
Get a few games
how
under her
did
belt.
I
She's just
go
coming
last
back from
week,
injury.
guys? I'm number 22. Did I make it? I didn't have any.
No, you didn't get a run. Sorry, Coke. Didn't get a run.
Oh.
Did you make the trip to Newcastle, Coco?
No, it's too wet. Sorry, I can't. Sorry.
Yeah, you got
You were
cut
already there
within
before I
half an
even woke
hour.
up the day.
I was there. Yes, I was there.
I'll just quickly run through the Shark side. We've got Tyler King at the back, Cassie Staples
Ex-Dragon.
and Georgia Ravix on the wings. Gracie Lee Weeks. I was going to do is that his
That's
sister?
KO's
Is that
sister.
KO's sister? Nessa Biddle in the centres. Georgia Hanaway and Shante Kira Ratu in the halves. Ellie Johnson, Quincy Dodd, and Jacinta Carter in the front row. Talia Holmes, Anne Marie, a sister to Kira Ratu. Brooke Anderson.
She's Dragons bound next year, Brooke Anderson.
Brooke Anderson, nice. Dominic Detroit. Okay, here's a good one. Manilta Takaputola.
Manolita.
There you go, Manolita. Nikita
Takaputalo.
Davis Welsh and Steph Faulkner is on the bench. Tomia Kelly Signs is the 18th person. Licky Lalua, Tora Jordan Vasilowski, Nancy Vakakava, and Emma Veron comes back after injury, isn't she? Come back after injury?
She's got a foot injury. I'm not sure if she'll play though. There was fears that her season might be over. We'll have to
is
see.
injured.
Vera's injured, so she won't play. That's okay then. She's a good
Probably
player.
just
I
don't have
like
the
her.
players to, well, we know how good she is. Ex-Dragon, Emma Veron.
You just got there before him, Scoop.
And Tyler King's the latest Dragon to jump ship to the Sharks as well. Big T.
Yeah, she jumped late last year, didn't she?
This year, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this year. Sorry, it was earlier this year. Yeah. And I don't understand how you can do that. But
Well,
no
there
contracts.
was talk that she wanted to go back home to New Zealand and play for the Warriors, but to see her move to the Sharks was a strange one. I'm not. I'd be looking at targeting her at the back. She's not really a fullback, I don't think.
No.
But the Sharks, I think we've got the Sharks at a good time. Like, no Tiana Penatani-Gray, their captain. She's an absolute superstar of the game. Anessa Biddle, I'm not sure if she'll play. She had a shoulder injury. So wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't take her place. And the other one, Rhiannon Byers is another player that's been a big part of their side, so she's out for the season. They're another side that's been riddled by injury. I think they've only had 16 fit players so far in their squad, so some of these players may not take their place this week.
I've got a gut feeling we might beat the Sharks girls this week.
But they still do have some players there that can cause a threat to us. Like Ellie Johnston was fantastic for New South Wales in the Women's State of Origin. Quincy Dodd, she's very fast out of dummy half. And then we've got Brooke Anderson, who's a workhorse as well, who's Dragons bound next year as well. And Tale Holmes is a very good edge runner, an ex-Dragon there as well.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Got to watch out for Georgia Radix as well. She's a good finisher, and yeah, but we do have the Sharks at a good time. And they're not going quite as well as they were last year. Obviously, runners up in last year's competition. It's a crucial game for both sides if they want to play finals footy. Liam.
Yeah, I see us winning against the girls, Sharks.
Coco, so a few of are you there still, Coco?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we have here Tori Shipton. She's come up from the Steelers system, playing in the Harvey Norman side. So she'll debut, and Maddie Studden's come in from the Steelers team as well. As we know, they've won 5 from 5 to start the year. And Maria Paseka all coming through from the Steelers winning team. It's good to see Nathan Cross rewarding these players and calling them upon in the hour of need where I'm struggling a bit with injuries.
Yeah, I think it's really good to see that he will ask the coach of the Steelers to bring the girls up and also for the Dragons. It's really nice to see both and good on Crossy for acknowledging the Steelers and being part of the team. I think that's great leadership from the coach, that saying it's not just St. George, it's also Steelers. So and also Illawarra, so good on him. And I hope the girls go really well. I'll be at the game, so I get to watch it and cheer them on.
Yep. And then obviously we've talked about Indigenous round, so we have 2 players in this game, Olivia Ingram and Ella Costa. What do you think this occasion will mean to them representing their culture as well for the first time as an NRLW Indigenous round as our 2 Indigenous players there?
I think it's just proudness. I think it's just be inclusive to being Indigenous and being able to be in the NRLW and being in a big league where it is the importance of being Indigenous, especially with Australia at the moment being such a divide. But just to see, and they'll be shining. I hope they shine and show proudness and show their deadly moves off and tackle and just enjoy their day. It's their day to shine.
Big T, how big a loss is Margot Vella though? She's had a great start to the season. Player of the match on Sunday. She was the panel's player of the match as well. So shattering to see that she'll have a season-ending injury once again, back-to-back years.
Well, she's my player of the match every week. She's such a good player. She makes them. Look, the week before she made that huge run down the middle of the field, and I think we scored off it. But
Scored a good try last Sunday as well.
Sort of a very strong try. She scored a Tegan Berry try, where she powered over with that through the defence. But I'm sure Maria Paseka and Jamie Lee Minard's going from strength to strength. She's had 2 good games on the wing for the Dragons in the last couple of weeks.
And how do you think Tyra Ekapati went well on? How do you think she handled her debut?
If she doesn't threaten Tegan Berry for that back spot, I don't know what the team's doing. She's going to get a wing spot. She'll end up taking Margot Vella's spot on the wing. And she was very strong last week. She scored a good try too.
Yep. And you should have. I was near where her family was sitting, and they just went berserk when she scored. Loco was
Isn't she a Kiwi?
No, she's from New South Wales. She represented the New South Wales under-19s a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I thought she was a Kiwi. Sorry, my bad.
The Sharks, Billy, as you said there, the Sharks just had that horror run with injuries as well. And they don't have the same team as they did. They've lost players like Tegan Dimmick, Holly Wheeler, Taylor Preston. That's 3 quality players out of their side as well. And then Tiana Penatani, well, you know what a player she is. She's done it all in the game. New South Wales and Jillaroos representative, but another player that could be a threat as well that made her debut for Queensland this year, Big T, was Georgia Hanaway.
Yeah, she's a great player, isn't she? It's good to see her playing well, you know. Like, I haven't seen much of her, but yeah, Hanaway and Kiara Ratu, they're going to be hard to stop.
It's a very young halves pairing they've got.
I still think they'll be hard to stop. We haven't got Racine McGregor, so it's going to be a tougher battle.
Liam, big chance for Casey Ray to show us what she's got in her preferred position at halfback. How do you think she'll handle running the team around this time, as opposed to playing second fiddle to Racine? So, first chance of the number 7 jersey for Casey Ray.
Well, in the years I've been watching her, I've had huge raps on her. I reckon she'll go well and probably lock down that number 7 jersey as her own.
So you think she'll unseat Racine McGregor from the 7 jersey even when Racine's available again?
Yes.
I don't think so.
She'll go back to 5'8".
Well, maybe in the future, Scoop. I think you might be right. I don't know how many years Racine's got left in the competition, but she's been playing a long time. She's been playing a long time, so
yeah. One of the best halfbacks in the game.
I think she'll come back and Casey Ray go back to 5'8".
Yeah, but some positives to take out of it, like but we've been hit hard by injury. Not only Margot Vella, Trinity Tawania, she's been a great rookie as well. Big T, picked up a shoulder injury on the weekend. What are your thoughts on that one?
Unfortunate again. Any injury is unfortunate. You don't like to get an injury. You don't like to see a player out with injury. She's been at the top of her game in the first five matches for the Dragons. She started round 1. She was on the bench, and then she fought her way into the side, and hasn't looked back.
Yep, and Nina Maynard-Perrin, the more experienced dummy half as well. We've lost her for a few weeks with a knee injury too. She's been a great acquisition to our team as well.
Yeah,
she's got great vision, and but I know Donnie has big raps on Tori Shipton. She's only a little hooker. Being smaller in size, do you think like the big Sharks girls may target her and make her work when she does come into the game?
She'll be too quick for them. They won't catch her. She's a zippy little player.
You've seen her play for the Steelers?
I've seen some highlights. She's very shifty. She's a very crafty halfback. Oh, she's a hooker.
Well, we saw her play for the Steelers last year, Liam. How excited are you to see Tori Shipton make her NRLW debut this weekend?
I think she'll go well, but we'll just have to wait and see what pans out during the match for the girls. I'm not sure what time they're playing. I'll be
not going out there.
Just send me score updates because I'll be unable to watch the game because I'll be doing an archery comp this
Ooh.
weekend.
How do you reckon you'll go? How do you reckon you'll go to the archery comp?
Hopefully I'll do well. It'll be my first competition at home. So
What sort of a bow have you got?
I've got a traditional recurve.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
What do you think
All right,
we've got to do to win this game, though, Big T? It's a new-looking side, but we've got to get our season back on track as well if we want to push the final.
Every week you've got to score points and defend points. And the only way you're going to win if you score more points than the other team. Yeah. We just
Do you think there's a lot of pressure on Casey Ray?
There's a lot of pressure on the Sharks team. They're very, like you say, they're a very young team, and they haven't been doing too well lately. But yeah, I hope Casey Ray has a blinder.
Yep, and it'll pave the way for players coming back. Like next week, we welcome back Tegan Berry, Indy Bostock, and Racine McGregor. How big are those ins going to be if we get a win this weekend, Big T?
Oh, it'd be huge. Yeah, it'd be huge.
The 5'8", Maddie Studden. So she comes in, hasn't played an NRLW game in a couple of years, Liam, but she has that experience of playing for New South Wales in Origin as well as playing for the Gillaroos. Hasn't played at this level, as I said, for a couple of years. How do you think that someone of her experience can come over and help Casey Ray on the weekend?
Oof. I'm going to throw an early crow here, Jesse.
An early crow?
I wouldn't be surprised if Crossy switches Maddie Stutton and Casey Ray. So my prediction is Maddie Stutton will be the 7 and Casey Ray will go back into the position that actually worked for her throughout the year in number 6.
Make up your mind. You said Casey's going to be the 7 and unseat Racine McGregor. Now you said she's going to play 5.
No, but for this week, Jesse. For this week.
And Sinead Lendel's been another one in good form. 2 try assists on the weekend. And she's very versatile as well, Big T. She knows how to set up a try, and she always gets in the thick of the action, Sinead Lendl.
She's Mr. Fix-It. She can play anywhere. Centers, wing, halves, forwards, anywhere. She's one of those players that are just suited to play the game and understands the game to play in every position. You've got to understand every position, how to play it. So she's doing a great job.
What did you think of the Racine McGregor? I know you just spoke about it on Sunday. Liam, did you think Racine McGregor deserved that 1 week for the hit drop?
No. I disagree with the referee's calls and the judiciary panel calls. That was not a hip drop because her legs already hit the ground before who did we play last week? I can't remember. Who did we play last week? Was it
Parramatta?
No.
Parramatta, yeah.
Oh, Parramatta. Racing McGregor's was already on the ground before the Parramatta Eels player landed on the ground. So that was a terrible call by the referee. That should not be a penalty. They're all intending to be in or a match suspension. They got that all wrong.
Yep. Anyway, thankfully it's only a 1-game suspension, so we do get her back next week against the Tigers. But yep, very key part of our side, our co-captain, and she is going to be a huge loss this weekend. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing how Casey Ray handles playing in her preferred position, because I think she's very much our long-term number 7. And it's a one eye at the future.
Tommy Lobb, wash your mouth out, son. Thanks for watching, man. You go for another club, but you watch our show. Thank you very much.
And how do you think young Casey will go, Coco, as a first-time halfback?
Sorry, I was on mute. I think she'll go all right. we just have to remember when they're starting out, like they might make a mistake, but it's not. It's not the end of the world. Like we got to give them time to shine and learn. And just, I hope she goes very well, and she takes the moment in and enjoys her game and her debut, and not get nervous or like stressy because I would. So I think
Not her debut, just her first game at halfback.
Oh, sorry. Well, just that. I hope she goes well at halfback. That's it.
Yeah. And like who was sort of saying it before, Steve Gregor was saying she's still learning.
She's 19. Yeah.
Yeah,
she'd be there
she's
for
19, just like Galvin. See, they're all learning at that age.
They are.
She's going to be a superstar. We know how big a future Casey Ray has in the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. She'll be a future captain.
Yeah.
She'll be a future captain for the club. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me. That's
Dragons' retention isn't very good, but hopefully with Daniel Anderson, our retention will be a lot better.
Well, we also have to
he doesn't handle the women. That's Sammy Bremner and Crossy.
What about knock on effect, Jess?
Yes, so they're up against. They will be taking on the Raiders at Collies on Saturday at 1:00.
They could take on the Raiders at the game, did they? They really don't know how to tee up the same,
That's New South Wales Rugby League, Coco.
That's right.
Big T, let's can you run us through how the team will line up for this weekend's game?
Let me make a big screen. There we go. Cody Ramsey at the back, Christian Tuipulotu returns on the wing with Jesse Williams on the other side, Cyrus Stanley Trail and Nathan Lawson, who also returns, I think, at 3 and 4. Jonah Glover and Lachlan Ilias. They've been doing a great job for the Dragons, lower grades. There's nobody named, so I'll put my name in there. Tony Owens, the Saints.
Willie Teller's giving you a call up, is he?
He has given me a call up. I'll be there on Saturday. If I can make it. If I can't make it, he'll have to run on without me. Jacob Halangahu and Roma Fatala Mariner in the back row. Jacob Webster locking the scrum. Harley Finner, Jared Taweek, Viliami Fafita, and Loco Pacifica Tonga, number 17. And Willie Talau's the coach, doing a great job. We're running second.
But draw with the Wars over the weekend as well, Big T.
Draw with the Wars, which was great because the Wars are 7 points clear at the top of the table. So unless we can, 14-0 draw, so when we meet them in the grand final, we'll beat them.
All right. Liam, can you take us through the jersey? So that'll be 1:00 on Saturday. 11:15, a little bit earlier on Saturday. It's the Jersey Flag. We're also taking on the Canberra Raiders. I'll get you to take us through this one, Liam.
Yep. Can you get up on screen, please, Jesse, when you're ready?
I'll get that up.
No nicknames.
All right, I don't know any of the Jersey Flag players.
Can you?
Yep, I can see that. So lying at fullback, you got Tyler Peckham Harris. On the wings, you got Junior Safidi and Cooper Morrison. In the centers, you got Hodges and Lyric. Sorry, Eden Hodges. Thanks, Jesse. And then Lyric Crofty Manuel, I think it is.
That'll do.
Charlie Hammond and Cade Reid in the halves.
He's your man, isn't he, Scoop? Cade Reid?
I think he might get a little bit of a debut at the back end of the season or next season. We'll just see how the side goes. In the props, you got Campbell Ruby and Ryan Hutchinson. I think he's related to True Hutchinson. Yep. Correct me if I'm wrong. And in the hooker role, you've got Isaiah Falachillo.
Fagalillo. He must be Italian or something.
And in the second row, no one's been named in number 11 jersey.
Are you getting
Name yourself, Scoop. Name yourself. Name yourself, Scoop.
I'm too old to be in that side. I'm too old to be in that side.
That's the under 21s.
I'm 24.
You can't play.
Coco
number
can play.
12. In number 12, you got Tobias Miller. And in locking the scrum, Matthew Al Hazem. On the bench, you got Kyan Ichadson. I think that's a Lebanese last name. 15, Leroy Revelwall. 16, Iliame Amone. I think he's related to Junior Amone. Number 17, I thought he left, but we got Corey Ackers. And as the 18th man, Rafe PCs. And the coach, I don't know.
Shane Millard.
And coach is Shane Millard.
That's
Nice.
Jamie's dad.
Jamie Lee's father, yeah.
Yep. So that's 11:15 at Collies on Saturday. So if you're not heading up to Cogra, head to Collies at Victory on Saturday to watch those couple of games in the lower grades.
Mm-hmm.
News and rumors. First, we'll throw one. Coco, we'll throw this one to you. Penrith fined $50,000, and the trainer's been given a 5-game suspension for obstructing the Jaden Campbell's goal kicking. Not the first time Penrith have had a trainer in trouble. What is your take on this? Is it cheating?
Can someone just enlighten me what, like, I saw it, but I didn't know like why everyone was angry. Can someone just tell me the rules of what, like, I know he ran in front. It was he obstructing the kick. I was like,
he was ready to goal kick, and the trainer ran in front of him, distracted him.
Oh, so
Between him and the goalpost.
Yeah, but then he was like, I thought because he was Nathan Cleary was saying something to him, so, and it was a bit of a dog act too, because like it's, you know, he could have went around Jaden, but also he the one with, what was the other team that did the washing of the ball?
That's Penrith as well.
Yeah, Penrith, and who else?
It was Penrith.
Just Penrith.
No, it was the other team as well. Penrith done it first.
Yeah, but
and then the Cowboys done it the same game.
That's it, the Cowboys. But yeah, well, I think he should. Well, 5 games seriously is not that much, but $50,000 should go to a charity of Jaden's choice, because he was. If he didn't do that, I think the Titans would have won. I think if he didn't ass up around and ass and stuff, I think they would have won. But because of what happened, and they should have had an extra goal, like a kick. You know, this thing is silly. I know.
100%.
You look at it this way: if Panthers lose that game, that's a big hit on their chances of playing in the top 4 as well, Coco.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Who was not to know that Jaden Campbell was going to kick that goal on his first stand-up? Who was to know? Nobody knew. No one's to know.
You know.
This guy knew what he was doing. It's a Penrith ploy, because they done it against Parramatta a couple of years ago, where the trainer ran across the goalpost,
semi-final,
right in the front. If a trainer does that, it must be turned into an 8-point try. So you get your kick.
They get another kick at goal.
That's right.
A kick from where they score the try, and then they get a penalty because the trainer is fucking cheating. And
that's right.
And then Nathan Cleary saying, I didn't see it. What the fuck was he watching?
Language Big T.
Was he watching the game?
9:30.
It's 9:30. Kids should be asleep.
Kids should be in bed late.
After 8:30, so I don't care. I'm like Ricky Gervais. I just don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He doesn't care either. Anyway, no. Penrith should have been fined $100,000, and that guy should have been out for the season.
Exactly.
Yeah, or banned for life.
The other thing I heard too, if you watched him as he was running off, he was laughing to himself. And then they were sculling beers in the dressing room after the match, cheering him.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
They were cheering him.
Oh.
So, yeah, Billy wants a rant too. Come on, Billy, rant with me.
That's just silly. That's just, like, I would have, if he knew what
and
he
that
was
would have
doing.
taken the 2-point field goal out of the game.
Exactly.
But you have to admit, it was pretty impressive, that 2-point field goal.
Yeah.
He's
pass from
there, isn't he?
Apart from Miss Kenny, 25 metres backwards. What a great pass. It was a little bit low, but Cleary was just good enough
He
to get
nailed
the
it.
ball and kick that field goal, and then finish the game off. With that final pass to give them the try.
Yep, Blaze
Um,
Lungy scored that winning try.
Yeah,
Like someone said, it's costing him $50,000 to get a top 4 spot.
for 100%. That trainer knew what he was doing. He was
Don't
told.
do it in the fucking first place. Like
He was
you
told.
know,
He was told by Nathan Cleary to do
Yeah.
something like that to put Jaden Campbell off his kick, and I
yeah,
think it's disgusting. I think
Jaden
$100,000
Campbell
fine.
exactly.
Yeah. So, Peter Volandis, if you're watching, mate, that's got to be an 8-point try.
Can you come on the VOD if you're watching, Peter? Come on the VOD. We would love to pick your brain.
Yeah.
He's an Illawarra
talked-
boy too, Coco.
I know.
We talked about that, Steve. We've talked about that wetting the ball. They're cheats, mate. They're cheats.
Are they becoming the new Melbourne Storm?
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
They're
look-
not cheating the cap.
I agree, Billy. Michael Ennis was creaming himself. He's got such a man crush,
He's
mate.
biased. He's biased.
Such a man crush. Oh my god. Makes me sick.
Another one.
Sick.
It's been raised by the NRLW. Well, it's been discussed by the NRLW. We saw it on the weekend. They had their first ever Magic round in Newcastle with all the rain. Do you think it was a success, Coco, or you couldn't really say because of all the horrible weather that was on over the 2 days? You think it went well?
I think it went well, and you know what? It did suck that it rained and it was shit, but you could see out there the way the girls played, and I love. You know what? It's back in I think I don't know, Big T. Back in the day, I think you might know when stadium used to flood, and that because it used to be a dog track, didn't it? When stadium used to have the
drainage is very good there now.
yeah, the showground. So
Yeah.
it used to be flooded and muddy and players used to play. I still remember, but I think it went well. I've heard good stories about it. It's a shame about the weather, but we had bad weather down here. It was like the weekend to have
It's all up the
bad,
coast.
yeah, and we
I was watching
you know
I was watching that Titans game and it was sunny. Blue skies, and everywhere else on the East Coast was raining.
yeah
Crazy.
It didn't rain while we played.
Didn't?
No, it didn't.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, well.
The ground looked pretty good at the end of it. It was a bit chopped up in the middle,
It
but
wasn't. It was the players. I've spoken to some of the players after the game. They weren't happy with the condition of the field. Obviously, with 6 games in 2 days in that wet weather, that's always going to be the case.
maybe they should have done 6 games over 3 days.
Well, you reckon Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
I think so. Because then they give the groundsman more time to get the ground prepared for the next game.
Now there's talk that since the unfortunate weather, should Newcastle get it again, they've signed a 3-year deal with the New South Wales government to have it in regional cities. So Gosford's a potential option. Wollongong would be another option.
Didn't think we were regional, really. Well, anyway, I'll be happy with it. Sorry.
Would you like to see it come to Wollongong, Coco?
Yeah, why not? It would be good to see it down here and let and there's there's the stage right across the road and there's the Novotel, so and good views and everything. Why not? It'd be beautiful.
Yeah, have all 12 teams at Wynn Stadium, but yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah,
Be
I
good for
agree.
the area too.
Okay.
It'd bring a lot of
Yeah.
people to the area.
Yeah, and you could
Well,
also
tourism.
have
that
have
was another
another
one.
game outside, like out behind the stadium.
They can train
know?
there, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
like
I think that was Penrith too.
We
Anyway,
haven't played Penrith this year, unless it was when he was with the Cowboys.
no, it was this year. I'm sure it was this year, so it wouldn't have been Penrith.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another one for NRLW. We've seen the injury. Our team's copped it in the injury department. Do you think it's time to go to top 30 for NRLW, Liam, like the NRL?
Yes.
Give us your reasons why.
With the amount of injuries that happened over the weekend to all 12, I think it's 12 teams for the NRLW, I think, it should be expanded to top 30, not
So
the
you
top
don't think 24 is
26.
enough?
No. do it like the
I'll say-
NRL. Have the top. Hang on, Big
I'll
T.
say
I haven't finished
28.
yet.
28.
Hang on, Big T. Hang on. Wait, Big T. Hang on, mate. I think it should be like the NRL, top 30 and then 6 supplementary players.
Oh, I
Now you
agree.
can
Should be
have your
top
turn.
30. I agree. Should be top 30.
24 is not
Just-
enough.
No.
No.
It's nowhere near enough.
No. Yeah. I
See,
don't know.
If people
Yeah.
want to go to rugby, let them go to rugby.
It's rugby, not rugby league. And Peter V'landys has said, I want to see a business model. How are they going to sustain paying these players so much? I know these Saudi kings are so rich, it doesn't matter. They've got money coming out of their backsides. Yeah, but if I want to go there, see you later. We'll find somebody else.
Phil Gould said last night, if you want to go to rugby, see you later.
See you later. If you go to rugby 360, I think you shouldn't be allowed back. If you want to go over there for the money, go. See you later. Goodbye. We don't want you back.
Yeah. All right. That's wrapped up our news and rumours for tonight. There'll be more we'll get into next week. And some signings that have come through the NRL today. Edward Cossey's joined the Rabbitohs, the Warriors winger, and Top
he scored
Sipley's
3
off
last
the
week.
Warrington Wolves.
Oh, Toff Sipley.
And Kate Dykes
To the
to
Bulldogs.
Canterbury Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, that's
we'll
right.
Get into our tips. So
Predictions.
All I want, all I need, all I crave is a big multi. All I want, all I need, all I crave is a big multi. Money! Multi!
So time for our round 23 tips. It all kicks off on Thursday night, Big T. The Melbourne Storm, unconvincing winners over the Parramatta Eels last Thursday night. They're taking on the Broncos, who put 60 on the injury-riddled Bunnies. So this on Thursday night down at Amy Park. The Melbourne Storm, they are unchanged. The Broncos do welcome back Payne Haas, but they lost Xavier Willison to probably the finals. And they also... Jaden Hunt is the new face on the bench for the Broncos. Do the Storm... do you think Craig Bellamy will get a response from his side?
It's going to be a close one. I think the loss of Hughes is going to be a big one for the club. Broncos, they touched up that injury-ravaged Bunnies team the other night.
We expected nothing less, but they're
No.
still not... you can't really judge them on that, can you?
Oh, you can. They look good, and that's because Souths look pretty bad. Yeah, so I'm going to think. I think the Storm might touch them at home.
Scoop, do you think the Storm as well? Do you think the Storm get it done at home and push for that top 2 finish?
Yes.
Coco, what do you reckon? The Storm or the Broncos?
So can you grab that more mouse for me?
I don't think we've got Coco. She's not there at the moment.
All right, move on. Next game.
All right. Friday, the early game up in Newcastle. The Knights will take on the Panthers. The Knights do welcome back Bradman Best. Jake Arthur will make his club debut. He'll partner Jack Cogger in the halves. Thomas Kent is on the bench, as is Elijah Salesa Lee Moana. And Jermaine McEwen is on the back row. For the Panthers, they've lost Isaiah Yeo to a shoulder burner. So Isaiah Papali'i will start at lock. Liam Martin comes into the back row. Matt Eisenhuth and Scott Sorensen. Scott Sorensen's back from injury. And Matt Eisenhuth is the new face on the bench as well. Luron Patea also drops out. Liam, what do you think? Do the Panthers... this is a game they could potentially go into the top 4 with a win here.
Yeah, I've got the Panthers winning comfortably here. I'm going to go Panthers by by 12 to 14 points.
Big T?
I think Panthers were lucky against the Titans last week. I think they've lost a couple of players that's going to touch up their defence.
Yeah,
I can't say the Knights are going to win this one. They've lost again. They're so injury ravaged as well. They've lost 3 or 4 players due to injury out for the season. So I'm not sure whether Adam O'Brien gets a contract extension. So I think I'm going to go to the Panthers.
Friday, the 8 o'clock game will be down. Oh, it's going to be absolutely freezing here, down in the nation's capital. The Raiders up against the Manly Sea Eagles. So the Raiders, they are unchanged from their loss to the Dragons. For the Sea Eagles, Michael Cheekham will play his first game for the club, the recruit. He did play for Manly many years ago, but he has returned to the club this year and will play his first game of the year. Into the back row, Tom Trbojevic has gone back to fullback with Lehigh Hopewadi out with concussion protocols.
And he's also injured too.
Tommy Talau will play centre with Tommy Turbo going back to the bench to fullback. And Aaron Schopp is the new face on the bench for Manly. The Raiders might be the wake-up call they needed. Manly's finals hopes now pretty much on life support, Big T.
Oh, Manly, yeah. Manly. I think Manly are gone as well as us. But we're going to make next 5 games. We're going to make the 8. I think Manly are gone. I don't know whether the Daly Cherry Evans things affect them this year, but it surely looked like it. Once he announced he was leaving, that Manly were up and down. They looked good one week, they looked shit the next. And then he got dumped from State of Origin. And Tommy Dearden came in and took his spot. But we've seen what Tommy Dearden did to us the other day. So
not a place you want to be going on a Friday night, Big T, down to Canberra.
Very, very cold down there. We're in the middle of winter. Right in the middle.
We're almost at the end of winter, Big T.
Raiders come back, no worries.
Liam, do you think the Raiders bounce back here, or do Manly cause a boil over?
Raiders.
They've got to win this to stay in the race.
Raiders will win and cut the Seagulls out of the race.
All right. 5:30 Saturday. It's another team. 2 teams fighting
Thanks, Bill.
in the finals. It's the Arthur Beetson Cup. The Dolphins taking on the Roosters. So they've lost Herbie Funworth, the Dolphins. That is a massive, massive loss.
A big loss.
He's out till the finals. So rookie Tavita Napahu comes into the centres. Felice Kavusi has been suspended. So Mark Nichols will start. And Kulikepu Finafuiaki will return on the bench. So that's a big in for them. For the Roosters, looks like they are unchanged.
It's an unchanged 17.
So they had a big win over Manly. Spencer Lanu will go back to the bench, and Victor Radley has been named to start at lock. And Connor Watson, after starting last game off the bench, has been named to start at 9, with Benaya Owelu on the bench. Tough game to pick, but how big a loss is Herbie Farmworth for the Dolphins?
It's a huge loss, but we've seen in the past by the Dolphins, they did lose. Who was it? Was it Tom Gilbert? Yeah, Tom Gilbert. They lost.
Yeah,
and
they've lost a few forwards this year. Daniel Saifidi as well.
I do see the Dolphins rolling over the Roosters in this game and making the 8. I don't see the Roosters winning or making the 8 at all this year.
Well, there's Coco. Welcome back, Coco. Who do you like in this one, the Dolphins or the Roosters?
Oh, the Roosters did. Oh, that's a good one. I think maybe the Roosters. And Tedesco is lucky with his knee to that guy's head. Like, he's very lucky he didn't get simied or, 1 game suspension.
Yep. Big T, do you agree with that? Who's your take in this one, the Dolphins or the Roosters? Would you like to see the Dolphins play finals footy for the first time?
Not at our expense, but I'd like to see them play finals football. If we can beat them, into the semis. I don't think we will, but we will. We'll win the next 5 games. We'll win anyway. I think the Dolphins are going to be too strong for the Roosters. They just Jeremy Marshall-King just leading the team around
Katona.
like Napoleon at Waterloo. So,
How big a loss do you think Herbie Farnworth is? He sets up a lot of their attack.
oh, huge. He's not taking out Katoni Staggs from the Broncos, or even us losing Moses Sully. Moses Sully last week probably played one of his best games for us. But yeah, no, I think the Dolphins have got this. I'm not going to say by much, but
It'll be a Dolphins close one.
Saturday night, the 7:30 game. It's a huge game for both clubs. The Bulldogs, they need to win to keep their minor premiership hopes alive. The Wars are on the slide. If they want to stay in the top 4, they simply must win this one. Bulldogs, Stephen Crichton, very unlucky not to be suspended, but they've made an unchanged lineup. For the Wars, they do welcome back Chanel Harris-Tavita. He'll come in at 5'8". Tane Tuilpiki will remain at fullback with Chancellor Cook start in the centres. Marata Niukore will again start in the front row. Kurt Capel is the skipper. And they do welcome back Dimitri Vaimunga onto the bench, and Tamare Martin drops back to the bench with the return of Chanel Harris-Tavita. Dogs are unchanged. Coco, Bulldogs, do they bounce back, or do the Wars stop their slide?
It's so hard, but I'm going to go. I'm sorry, the Wars. I love you, but I think the Bulldogs, maybe. Bulldogs.
Yep. All right.
I'm going
Scoop?
upset here. I'm going the Wars.
We're going the Wars.
I'm going for an
They
upset.
stay in the top 4.
I wouldn't say they stay in the top 4 by the end of the season, but I'm going for an upset.
One more week, at least.
Yeah, one more. I'm going for an upset.
Big T, who
I want to see him
bounces back?
slide. I want to see him slide. Slide, Steve Mitson. They're on the slide, mate. Steve Mitson is a Bulldogs supporter. That's why he said Stephen Crichton is innocent. No chance.
So that's why you're going the Wars, are you, Big T?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Now, the next game will be it's Spoon Bowl, Big T. The Titans taking on the Rabbitohs. So
Yep.
Titans.
I think.
Go the
I think
Rabbitohs only because it's Indigenous round. Sorry, Big T. I'm so sorry.
oh, there you go. Fair enough. That's fair enough, KK. But I'm going
Yep.
the Titans.
So they do
Yep.
welcome back Chris Randall, which pushes Jacob Alec Wenke back to the bench. And that's their own. Oh, and Lafliana Khan Pereira comes out for Philip Sami. He's out with concussion protocols. 2 HIAs he had. And for the Rabbitohs, they do welcome back Jamie Humphries, which pushes Ashton Ward to 5'8", and Peter Mamazelos comes back onto the bench, as does Brandon Smith.
I'm going to agree
Yeah.
with Big T. I'm going to agree with Big T on this. I'm going Titans. Rabbitohs have had too many injuries this year.
Yeah.
And the final game of the round, the improving Parramatta Eels are taking on the North Queensland Cowboys. The Eels do welcome back Kelma Tuolungi from suspension. For the Cowboys, Jeremiah Nene shifts back to the back row after playing centre last week. Jackson Purdue shifts out to the centres as well. They do welcome back Viliami Valea, and Jake Clifford returns from injury in the halves.
Yeah, and chasing.
Eels are on the improve. Do they finally get that win, Big T?
The Eels? No, I don't think so. I think the Cowboys have bounced back after the last couple of weeks. They had a pretty bad last couple of weeks. I don't think they're that bad of a side. But, well, Eels, if the Eels win, they'll go up to the same points as us on 20. So we've got to keep winning. But I think, I don't know. I'm going to go.
You're going to fart.
Oh, I don't know, mate. Fuck, what a game, what a team. Parramatta are better than what they are, where they are. They've missed Moses for a lot of the year, and he's come back sporadically. So Eels, toss with a coin.
Coco, you want to tip on that if you're still there? I don't think she is.
No, there she is.
No,
last game.
I'm going against Big T and going Cows.
Going the Cows. You're going the upset. All right. But for the most important games of the weekend, we'll start with the NRLW, which is the first game on Saturday, 12:45. You can start us off, Liam, for the girls.
I'm gonna stay loyal, go Dragons, and I'm staying loyal to one of three of my favorite players, Casey Ray, to win on the match try.
Coco, how do you think the girls will go this weekend? Do you think that they can get the win over the Sharks?
Where are the Sharks on the ladder and where are we on the ladder? Because
So the Sharks are
Same.
8th, we're 9th. We've both
okay,
had
well,
two
you know
wins.
what? We're on our turf, and I think the girls are going to have a win. I think the girls by 2. I think it's going to be close, but I think we're going to overpower them with the crowd, and it's at home, and I know that they'll be gearing up for it. I know that they'll be like, they put this in the calendar, so girls by 2.
And who's gonna score a try for the girl? Who's gonna get one? Would you
One
think
of the Steeler girls who is coming in, I think one
which
of them.
one? Paseka or Studden or
Paseka,
Tori
that-
Shipton?
I think Shipman.
Shipton?
Yeah.
Tori Shipton. Okay,
Why? What is she? What number is she?
she's number 14.
Oh, well, I could be. She could be anytime.
That's right, anytime.
Anytime try scorer.
So she'll get a try on debut.
Yeah. Giddy up.
All right.
Yippee yippee yay.
And Big
I
T.
want to hear it from the two co-host folks up above, Coco and I. Go
Big T. What do you think of
first.
that in the NRLW?
NRLW, here we go. Let's have a look. I've got it written down here. Old school on paper. I think Sinead Linder will get over this week. She's gone so close the last couple of weeks. They've been held up a couple of times. I want to see Jamie Millard score a try. Sharks have been a little bit. They've been up and down all year. Same as us, 2-2. But I think we'll get the job done by 6.
I'm going to go with the Dragons in a close one. A bit of an arm wrestle. It's a new look team. I'm looking forward to see how the team goes with the new players coming in on the side as well. It's good, and it'll be important to get a win to get our season a bit back on track and stay in touch with the top 6. I'm going to go with. I think Casey Ray will have a big game. I think she'll be player of the match, and I'm going to go with. I think Keely Brown will be an anytime try scorer. Been really getting through her work this year and making a lot of meters for us and helping us get our sets going. I think Keely Brown will have a big game as well. I think the Dragons will win by 8. Casey Ray will go very well at halfback.
What about the men's game?
Scoop, go ahead.
I'm going to go loyal Dragons to win against the Gummies. I'm going to throw in another crow here for our boys. 2 players will make their debuts this weekend. In Hayden Buchanan and what was the other one? Hayden Buchanan.
Jacob Halangahu.
And Jacob Halangahu to make their debuts this week. And my try scorer, so my anytime try scorer, Larkin Kintogia.
What will the score
And
be?
Dragons by 4.
Coco.
Well, I'm going to stick with the home advantage, and I don't get bet against my boys, even though like last week it was the Raiders. I'm going to go with my boys, the Dragons. I'm hoping that Tyrone Sloan will do maybe a try, maybe anytime try scorer for being Indigenous round. And I hope Maybe, maybe either Little or Cook be first try. Well, probably Cook because he's on first. Cook to be first try scorer. You know,
Actually, well, just on that, you said Indigenous round. I'm going to go Ella Costa as well to be a smoky for a try for the NRL
There you go.
team, being the Indigenous girl
Yeah.
on the team.
and then I think the score will be, well, they smoked the Cowboys last week, so maybe 16-18 Dragons.
So we win by 2.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we can get the job done as well. We've got to stand up to them and not let them roam. Blake Brayley's going to be a threat out of dummy half every time he has the ball, so we've got to be aware of that. Our middle defenders like David Clemmer, Damien Cook, and Jack DeBellin, as well as Guppo at the back. So we've got to stop him and being that running threat. If we can control that and put some good kick pressure on Braden Trindle and Nico Hines and just be up in their face in defence, stop their go forward. I think that I don't think Coco Hyland, the matchup between Adam Fanua-Blake and David Clemmer will be huge. If David Clemmer can get on over the top of him and contain him, I think that'll go a long way towards us winning. I think we can win this one by 4, and I'm going to go Sloan for an anytime try as well. And Matt Fino has been quite good since returning to. I think he'll get a try as well. Big T?
Yes. Yeah, okay. I think the Dragons are going to win. Sharks haven't been playing too well the last. They've won 4 in a row, but they haven't looked good. Dragons by 8, 24-16, I think. Sully is going to play his best game again, and I think K-Flan might get over this time. He might get over the top of Braden Trindle.
So we get one against his old club, you reckon?
For sure. No worries. Dragons by 8.
And how much do you think Flano would have circled this game? We know as an ex-Sharks coach as well.
Nah, he doesn't care. He's like me and Ricky Gervais. He just doesn't care. But yeah, no. I think he will like to beat his team this time. We had them last time. We had them beat.
The second half.
Again, yeah, so I think the Dragons will win this one and win by 8.
All right.
So who are we sponsored by, Jess?
Complete Warehouse Solutions. You can go see them at 6 Commerce Drive in Lake Illawarra. Big team. How can you call them?
0417 223 409 and 02 4257 1930.
And who do we look for?
Jeff, go and give Jeff a call.
Yeah, or go wake him up. Or go wake up Jeff.
You might have to wake
Not
him
a
up.
wiggle.
Wake up, Jeff. You missed all the fun. All right, is that
Do you
for this
still
week,
watch the
Jess?
Wiggles, do you, Liam?
Right, Jesse?
Do you still watch the Wiggles, do you?
Oh, can't go past the classics.
You can't go past Charlie Robinson. You have to watch just for that.
High five.
Oh, that's right,
All right.
too, yeah. It was high
Thanks
five.
for joining us tonight, everyone. Thank you all to the comments that you've put in throughout the night as well. We'll be back on Sunday to hopefully review a local derby win in both competitions for the NRL and the NRLW. But as always, say it with me, guys. Come on, Dragons.
Come on, Dragons fans. Fire up!
Coco is a penalty heart, she wears it on her sleeve. As Master tells tales of Dragons wins and tune victory. Tony and the MP crew will do their very best. Getting off topic and I digress with a red V on our chest. The Mad Dragon podcast is a sheep of camaraderie. Navigating rants down rabbit holes in the land of big wet feet. And so our paddlers weave the tales and our friendship is our dream. The Mad Dragon podcast